Good evening and welcome to Paulding, Ohio, as we bring you Green Meadows Conference football tonight from Keyser Field in Paulding. It is homecoming night here for the Panthers and the most crucial game in the Green Meadows Conference, at least on paper, coming into tonight. We'll go over the standings in just a moment, but tonight it's the 4-2 Edgerton Bulldogs against the 5-1 Paulding Panthers. Both teams check in at 2-1 in the GMC. Everybody chasing undefeated Tenora. They are 3-0 in the conference. And then there's a logjam from Paulding, Edgerton, Fairview, and Wayne Trace. So basically it has become a 5-team race for the GMC Championship. You're going to see some crossover games that are going to be happening starting with tonight in this Edgerton-Paulding matchup. Brody Flegel in his fifth year as head coach of the Edgerton Bulldogs, eclipsing, actually as of right now, doubling their win total from a year ago. It was a tough year for the Bulldogs that saw them go 2-8. They boast the number one offense in the conference coming into tonight at 37.5 points per game. However, they will face the stiffest defensive team in terms of points allowed. This Paulding team allowing just 6 points per game and 76 yards per game as part of that 5-1 start. They're a win away from matching their win total from last year. They went 6-4 in the regular season, made the postseason, and were beaten by Bluffton 63-6. Jim Menzie, the 1989 Paulding grad, the head coach of the Panthers. This is the pregame show brought to you by Allied Molded Products. Think inside the box at Allied Molded Products. No Mike Bum with me tonight. I have him on assignment for the weekend. We'll catch up with him next weekend. But we will check in with head coach Brody Flegel from Edgerton in our Brian Ford Lincoln conversation with the head coach when we come back.
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Not everyone can say them, but we can. Made in America. Real steel. Find yours.
See Black Swamp Equipment in Bryan, Archbold, and Defiance.
Statistics show that for most crops, pivot irrigation increases yields by at least 100% over dryland farming. Even in areas that get enough rainfall, timing is everything. If it doesn't come at just the right time, you could be losing yield. Maximize your production with pivots and linears from Valley Irrigation. Make the most of your acres. Contact Andy Farnham at AG Irrigation today, 419-212-2528. That's 419-212-2528.
As we continue on with the pregame show, time now for our Brian Ford Lincoln conversation with the coach, and we are talking with Edgerton head coach Brody Flegel. And Brody, back on track in the win column last Friday night. As you look back at the game with Ayersville, what were some of your takeaways from Friday night?
Yeah, always good to get back in the win column, especially coming off of a loss. I thought we did a lot of good things in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams. We had an early mistake that I thought our kids kept their composure off of that mistake and got back on track right away, and then played a complete game on from that point. So always encouraging to get a win, and now we're getting ready for Paulding.
As you look at it through 6 games, Brody, is this group offensively, defensively, special teams where you would like it to be? And I know you always want to get better each and every night, but are you happy with where overall this team is at right now?
Yeah, I think we're happy with where we're at, but we're by no means content. We know we had some things we left on the table and some of those losses that we'd like to have back, but that's not how it works. So we have to look forward and comparatively to last season where we were at with a lot of our returning players, we are in a much better spot. So I think we've definitely improved, but still a lot of things we want to improve here in the last few weeks of the regular season.
Well, you mentioned your opponent next up, a road trip to Paulding, pretty physical team, I know. What do you know about the Panthers?
Yeah, a team that returned a lot of experience from a good season last year that earned them a playoff spot. They are a physical team. I think that's probably the best word that describes them. They're physical on both sides of the ball. They're playing extremely hard. There's a lot of team speed on both sides. the football. So we're going to have to play a complete game in all three phases if we want to put ourselves in a position late in the game.
I'm assuming from your angle, your perspective, it's going to be so important to match that physicality with your kids?
Yeah, and we know there's going to be ups and downs in that game. That's how every GMC game goes. Every opponent is physically and mentally prepared. So there's going to be ups and downs. We got to be able to handle those downs and get back on track, because it's going to be a four-quarter football game against a physical opponent.
You know, Brody, I'm glad you mentioned the mental aspect of things. Do you get the sense that this team mentally is getting stronger as the year has gone on, understanding that the highs and lows are going to happen not only for the season, but even on a Friday night?
Absolutely, and I think that goes back to last year, too. We had a lot of downs last year, which challenged us mentally. And I think we really have improved in that aspect of the game, and that's something even now in practice at this time of year where, everybody's in week 7, everybody's kind of feeling those bumps and bruises. So the mental side of things is really important, mentally preparing for your opponent as well as physically preparing for your opponent.
You know, you're on the road in this one. Do you have to take a different approach maybe when you're on the road, especially in the league? Because, it's tough to win on the road in this league.
Yeah, and I think it's their homecoming, so our job as the football team is to block out all of the distractions and understand that we have a job to do, and that's to play 11 versus 11 football. And I think when we put it in that perspective, keep things simple, that everybody has a job, I think it makes that a lot easier. And it's easier said than done. We got to go out and execute. We got to play a great game against a good Paulding team.
All right, X's and O's wise, give us a couple of keys for Edgerton in this one.
Offensively, we need to get into a rhythm. When we get into a rhythm, especially early on when we're able to move the chains, we are a lot better. We have a better idea of what the defense is trying to do, because you can prepare as much as you want. Sometimes on Friday nights you get a different look than what you were expecting. So like to get into a rhythm early offensively, get the guys settled in, move the chains, and we're better off. Also got to take care of the football offensively. Defensively, we have to limit the big play. They have some nice athletes. Their quarterback's got a good arm, some really good receivers. We need to limit those big plays. We need to make them one-dimensional, put them in those 3rd and 4th and longs, so we know there's going to be a passing situation.
It's our Brian Ford Lincoln conversation with the coach as we are talking with Edgerton frontman Brody Flegel. Brody, appreciate the time. Enjoy the conversations as always. Best of luck in this one.
Appreciate the cover, guys. Thanks.
Stay with us. More on the pregame show when we come back.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. See Danielle Van Atta of Danielle Van Atta Agency today. She can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Phone Danielle Van Atta today at 419-636-0408.
Welcome back out here to Paulding, Ohio. We're at Keyser Field tonight, and the pregame show rolls on, being brought to you this evening by Allied Molded Products. Think inside the box at Allied Molded. Let's kind of dive into some of the matchups around the area. We mentioned this is the big game in the GMC tonight in terms of teams. Let me back up and say this is co-big game number 1, and there's another game that also will have ramifications. We mentioned a 5-team race right now with a 3-0 team and then 4 2-1s. Tonight are a couple of 2-1s in our game. Just down the road from us at Wayne Trace, Wayne Trace is 2-1, chasing one of the teams chasing an undefeated Tenora team. The Rams on the road at Wayne Trace tonight. Fairview, the 5th team in contention at 2-1. They are at Antwerp this evening. The final GMC game tonight is Hicksville at Ayersville. The big game on paper across all of Northwest Ohio. A matchup of state-ranked teams tonight in the NWOAL as Liberty Center plays at Patrick Henry. Bryan is at Evergreen. Delta goes to Wauseon. Archbold travels to Swanton. In the TAC tonight, it's Eden at Northwood and Hilltop at Ottawa Hills. Elita's at Defiance this evening in the Western Buckeye League. Napoleon playing at Bowsher tonight. Richmond Heights is at Montpelier in a non-conference game, and North Central is welcoming in Petersburg, Summerfield, Michigan. In 8-man football tonight, Holgate will play host to Sebring McKinley, while Southington Chalker is at Stryker tomorrow in an 8-man Saturday game. So that is your schedule of games tonight across the tri-state area. Coverage of this game being brought to you in part by Yarger Flegel Investment Services of Edgerton. Yarger Flegel Investment, your financial future starts with Yarger Flegel. Phone 419-298-2000. Let's dive in on what you expect for those that haven't seen Paulding. We mentioned already where their game is defensively. They allow 6 points per game, 76 yards per game. But that offense, it's not like that it lulls you to sleep because they're so good defensively. 29.5 points per game is what they score. Their quarterback this season has done a nice job. Colton Hunt is 70 of 126, completing 56% of his passes. He's thrown for 1,095 yards, 15 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. Avery Cooper is the leading rusher on the year, 73 carries for 336 and 4 touchdowns, averaging just under 5 yards per carry. The top receiver is Blake Roanhouse. He has 26 catches for 475 yards and 8 touchdowns. Roanhouse and Jalen Manns both average 18 yards per catch. Jalen and Jordan Manns, they are sophomore twins that are extremely athletic, a name to keep an eye on. Jack Woods is their leading tackler on the season with 55, including 17 tackles for loss. So we just want to fill you in a little bit on what Paulding does and some of the key personnel for them. We'll touch a little bit on Edgerton in just a bit. Again, the standings entering tonight, Tenora 3-0 in the GMC, the first place team all by themselves. Edgerton, Paulding, Fairview, Wayne Trace in a logjam at 2-1. Hicksville's 1-2, and then Antwerp and Ayersville are 0-3. We mentioned how there is still a round robin of games to be played. For instance, just to give you an example, Edgerton playing here at Paulding tonight. They turn around and go on the road again next week against Fairview. Edgerton still has Tenora looming in week 10. Tenora and Paulding still play each other. So there are a lot of games still to be had here in the Green Meadows Conference this season. Also a unique situation coming into tonight is that these teams are coached by alums. Jim Menzie is a 1989 Paulding grad, while Brody Flegel is an Edgerton grad from back in 2012. Edgerton checks in at 4-2 overall. Paulding is 5-1. This is the 6th all-time matchup between the two schools, a series that goes back to the 1920s, and of course they had a long hiatus before starting to play again as conference opponents. Edgerton holds the edge in the all-time series at 3-2. Paulding rolled last year over Edgerton 54-20. Again, this is a Paulding team that got back to the postseason. They went 6-5 last year. We say that because they, of course, advanced like everybody else in the 2020 COVID season, but advanced last year on merit. They were a 6-4 team, so a win tonight would give them a matching of their win total from all of last season. They lost to Bluffton in the playoffs. Edgerton's trying to get back to the playoffs for this season, and they, of course, after falling on a hard luck year last year at 2-8. So big game tonight, not just for what's happening around in the conference, but also a big game this evening with lots of computer points looming out there as well. Both these teams would be in in their respective divisions and regions right now as we get into week number 7 of high school football. So we're inching closer to the opening kickoff tonight between Edgerton and Paulding. An absolutely beautiful first Friday in October. Game time temperature probably hovering around 70. We're going to be in the 60s we could be in the upper 60s right now as we maybe get a chance to take a peek when we go to this commercial break before kickoff. But irregardless, not a cloud in the sky. No weather to deal with tonight, not much wind to speak of, and no rain in the forecast whatsoever. We are going to step aside and take our final pregame break, the opening kickoff from Keyser Field in Paulding when we come back.
Your friends at your neighborhood Eden Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Eden, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Eden Farmers Co-op.
United Oil in Ney supplies and delivers home heating oil, farm fuel, diesel, and propane for your home, farm, or business throughout Northwest Ohio with dependable service and competitive pricing. Order your propane or heating oil today for the cold winter ahead. Call 1-800-962-9839 or stop by United Oil in Ney, serving you with dependable service for over 70 years. It's United Oil. United Oil would like to wish all the athletes good luck in today's game.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call your State Farm agent, Jody Herman, in downtown Archbold today.
You work hard for your money. That's why we see to it that your money works hard for you, not someone else. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, our earnings belong to our members and go right back to work for you, from better rates to lower fees. We've got the products and people to help you build a more fantastic future every step of the way. Join 14,000 other people just like you who want to do more with their money. Imagine a different possibility at Midwest Community Federal Credit Union.
Back out here at Keyser Field in Paulding, inching closer to the opening kick tonight. Paulding won the coin toss. They have deferred to the second half, so Edgerton going to get their hands on the football first here tonight in this matchup. Lots of athletes on the field that are capable of making plays in space for both these teams. Maddox Baker for Edgerton, the quarterback. Brody Flagel has done a nice job bringing him along. It always is a benefit when your head coach played the position. He has set up high caliber play calls that fit Maddox Baker's strengths. His completion percentage still in the upper 60s at 68% entering tonight. Joel Walkup, of course, has been in the top 2 or 3 rushers in the GMC all season long as the big threat on the ground. And then great wideout opportunities with Scotty Krantz and Corey Herman among those. And they feature the leading interceptor in the area in Braden Leppelmeyer. We talked a little bit about Paulding with Colton Hunt at quarterback. Running backs are Avery Cooper, who is a big threat, Blake Roanhouse, and then Jalen and Jordan Manns are threats as well on the outside. Happy to have you with us again. Our pregame tonight has been brought to you by Allied Molded Products. Think inside the box at Allied Molded Product. I want to thank Tyler Aaron, the athletic director here at Paulding. Always does a great job of taking care of all of us as we come over here tonight, and certainly appreciate that. We're into the final minute before we kick things off here tonight as part of homecoming night in Paulding, Ohio. The officials working the game tonight, the 5-man crew, are Anthony Hattery, Michael Lampton, Todd Clark, Keaton Druckenmiller, and Michael Joseph. So that's your officiating crew for this one tonight. First Friday in October, and we are starting to get into the twilight of the high school football regular season already at week number 7. This starts a back-to-back Friday night coverage for us following Edgerton on the road. We'll be at Fairview next Friday night for the Edgerton-Fairview Apaches matchup. And, of course, Edgerton would love to have a win here tonight to continue that possibility of winning a GMC championship. Paulding in their all-maroon uniforms tonight with the white numbers. Edgerton wearing their all-white uniforms with the maroon numbers. A lot of maroon and white available here in this one this evening at Paulding's Keyser Field. Kicking for the Panthers will be Kane Jones. He is a 6 foot 1 inch, 180-pound senior, about ready to boot it away. Going deep for Edgerton will be Parker Elvin and Joel Walkup. They are the deep men, standing both around their 18-yard line. By the way, a quick programming note for the Guardians and the Tigers. How about that for a divisional series? By the way, the AL Central with 3 teams alive, the Royals playing the Yankees, but first pitch tomorrow on B-Rock will be at 1:08 from Cleveland. So Jones has it teed up. Off we go from week number 7. The left-footed boot comes to Walkup at the 15, 20, 25, 30. Trying to get a crease and is tripped up across the 30 at about the 32. Jordan Manns brought him down there. It'll be a first down and 10 for the Panthers, or for the Bulldogs at their own 22-yard line. Maddox Baker will bring them out to the attack. They'll officially spot this at the 22-yard line, hash mark to the near side. In this opening quarter, Edgerton will move right to left as you listen in. 4 down linemen for this Paulding defense. A little mix and match you'll see out of Edgerton in terms of tempo sometimes, a little more deliberate others. 2-by-2 look with their wide receivers. Walkup is the lone setback, standing to the left hip of Maddox Baker. Here is your first and 10, and I said the 22. It's actually the 32-yard line, I beg your pardon. Man comes in motion. Sinclair on one hand off, and then a reverse back to Krantz. Looking for a block on the outside from Herman. Turns it in and gets 5 on the play. Good defense that time by Jalen Manns to get the tackle. It's a run of 5 for Scotty Krantz to start this thing. So a run of 5, and it'll be second down and 5 now from the 37-yard line. Maybe a little closer to the 38-yard line, so let's give him 6 on that end around. Trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Walkup is the only running back in the backfield with Baker. Little half roll right, coming back with a screen to the left, and Paulding sniffed that one out beautifully as Jalen Manns felt the screen coming, and he was able to knock it away. And now it'll be a 3rd down and 4 for the Edgerton Bulldogs. It was a roll to the right and then a throwback screen to the left, but Manns had it read beautifully. So now a 3rd and 4. Another part of the key tonight for Paulding, could they erase what they deemed to be a little controversy last week in that loss to Fairview? A tough ending, a very difficult loss. What's their mental state tonight coming into tonight? Trips to the right, single receiver left, 3rd down and 4. Walkup pounds up the middle, has the first down and more. 45, cut back 50, tripped up to the 48-yard line. He'll have 14 on the run, and on 3rd and short, Walkup has a first down to the 48-yard line. Jalen Manns, who's been all over the field here early, in on that tackle, but not after it was downfield, and a 3rd down conversion for Edgerton. 1st and 10 Bulldogs at the 48 of Paulding. A little more than a minute into this one here in week 7. No score on the Andres O'Neill low scoreboard. Single receiver right and left, double tight set. 1 running back in the backfield. Krantz goes in motion far side. They'll give on the interior to Walkup. He'll be knifed down at about the 46-yard line. Coming up to make the tackle was Colton Bayshore. Walkup getting 2 on that carry. He has a couple of carries now for 16 yards. 2nd down and 8 coming up for this Edgerton offense. Line of scrimmage, the 46 of Paulding. Panthers again utilizing that 4-man front. Have 7 back, almost a 4-2-5 look defensively here. The nickel package. Receiver both ways. Baker wants to throw. Got pressure coming up the middle. Finds a man open in the seam. Reception made by Carter Gibson. He's belted by Kane Jones, but he picks up the first down. Nice pitch and catch that time. That will get a first down pickup of 9 on that pass play. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Just a couple of weeks ago, they laid an egg in Paulding County as they were smoked by Wayne Trace. The Raiders, a team that were ready to explode after an 0-for start to the season, took care of them. But a good bounce-back win for Edgerton last week, pummeling Ayersville. 1st and 10 at the 38 of Paulding. Opening drive of the game. 3 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Krantz goes in motion out of the backfield. They look and sling a screen to the far side. It's Walkup with the catch. He's at the 35, stretches to about the 32 or 3-yard line. He'll pick up 6 on the play. Blake Roanhouse got a part of that tackle, and so did Miguel Martinez. That will be a pick up to the 32 and a gain of 6. So Baker is 2 for 3 for 15 yards right now. This will be the 7th play of the drive already for Edgerton. They've utilized more than 3 minutes of the game clock. 2nd down and 4 at the 32-yard line of Paulding. Now a 3-down lineman look. Inside give to Walkup. Walkup shedding tackles inside the 30 to the 28. He's going to be close to the first down. In on that stop, Jack Woods, who's the leading tackler. Let's see what they give, and it is enough for a first down. Pick up to the 28-yard line. Walk up 3 carries, 20 yards here in this first drive of the night. This will be the 8th play of the opening drive coming up here for Edgerton. Can they finish? They've looked good here so far. They have a 1st and 10 at the Paulding 28. 2-by-2 look with receivers to the right and left. Walkup is the running back, standing to the right of Baker. 5-man front now for Paulding. Jet sweep give to the right side to Krantz. Stutter step move, and then he's buried at the 29-yard line. Coming and getting him is Bayshore, and it will be Krantz getting no gain on the play. Also, Lucas Beckman was there to get a part of the tackle. It will be 2nd down and 10 still for Paulding. That's the 2nd carry for Krantz on the night. He has 6 total yards rushing. 2nd down and 10, Edgerton at the Paulding 28. Scoreless game on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. 7.5 to go first quarter. Baker out of the shotgun. Receiver both ways. Baker looks. Little hook route. Juggle and a catch. A second catch made by Scotty Krantz. He caught that ball twice is what I meant to say. Picks up 8 on the play. Brought down by Kane Jones and Sam Reinhard. And it will be 3rd and 2 after that gain of 8. 3rd and 2 at the 20. This will be at least, well, it will be a double-digit play drive because this is the 10th snap coming up. Edgerton has cashed in on their only 3rd down on this drive. Doing this against the number 1 defense in the GMC coming in. But can they finish the drive? 3rd down and 2 from the 20. 2 receivers both ways. Krantz comes in motion, actually goes in motion to the far side. It's Walkup who is submarine down. Knifing through was Colton Bayshore. It'll be a loss of 1 on the play. And now it will be 4th and 3 for the Bulldogs at the 21-yard line. Your first moment of truth. Number 1 offense in Edgerton. Number 1 defense in Paulding in the GMC. And it's 4th and 3 Edgerton at the 21-yard line of Paulding. Moving right to left. They have used almost half the quarter here. It will be by the time the snap happens. Receiver right, receiver left, triangle power backfield. Now they'll shift into a trips to the right formation. Play clock at 3, at 2, at 1. They didn't get the play off, but Brody Flagel got a timeout first. We will spend it with him. A 4th and 3 when we come back on the opening drive in a scoreless game.
Jason Deach Collision and Customs is Northwest Ohio's largest trailer dealer with over 300 trailers in stock, from 53-foot race trailers and custom toter homes to open deck car trailers, dump trailers, landscape trailers, and equipment trailers. But they don't just sell trailers, they service them, add options, and do repairs on any brand. Because they're racers themselves, they know how to build the trailer right for your racing needs. Stop by their Edgerton location or shop 24/7 at jasondeachtrailersales.com. If you can dream it, they can build it at Jason Deach Collision and Customs.
Andy Brigle back with you here at Keyser Field in Paulding. Edgerton has taken the opening kickoff, and they have moved it down. An 11-play drive has taken it down to the 21-yard line of Paulding. A 4th and 3 coming up. They've used half the quarter. Can they convert and keep this drive alive? 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Walk up in the backfield. Baker in shotgun. Motion going to the far side in Krantz. They'll roll out right in the flat. It's Krantz. He has the catch, and where is the spot? He's cut down by Blake Roadhouse, and Edgerton feels like they have enough for the first down. Haven't gotten a signal yet, and it is a first down on the pass play. Great job of knowing where the sticks were and getting the first down. Heck of a start for Edgerton here as they have a 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Needed 3, got 3. Defiance an early 7-0 lead on Elida in that WBL matchup of Bulldogs. So 1st and 10 Edgerton. 3 receivers right, 2 receivers left, so that'll empty things for Maddox Baker. 1st and 10 at the 18. Baker, quarterback draw, slithering or trying to slither through the hole, cannot get through there as he's brought down by Colton Bayshore near the line of scrimmage. In fact, it'll be a -1, and it'll be 2nd down and 11 now from the 19-yard line. 14th play of the drive coming up. A drive that has taken this entire quarter so far, and this next snap going to happen at the under 5-minute mark. 2nd and 11 from the 19. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers to the left. Walk up the running back with Baker, who's working in the gun. Baker wants to throw. Baker under some pressure, flush to the near side, throws on the run, tipped in the air and almost intercepted. Intended for Carter Gibson and almost picked off by Kane Jones. It falls to the turf, and it'll be a 3rd and 11. Great defense that time by Kane Jones for Paulding. That'll stop the clock at the 4:45 mark. No score, Edgerton and Paulding. Bulldogs are 1 for 1 on 3rd down, 1 for 1 on 4th down. Here's another 3rd down attempt. Actually 1 for 2 technically on 3rd down since they got stopped on 3rd down before. Fairview jumps on top of Antwerp 7-0. 3 receivers, they get 2 receivers both ways. Man comes in motion on 3rd and 11. Baker to throw, and it's intercepted. This is going to go the distance. Jalen Mans. See you later. Sideline right, near sideline, touchdown Paulding. 85 yards on the pick 6. A drive that lasted to the 4.5-minute mark. Doesn't get points for Edgerton. It does get points for Paulding, as once Mans grabbed it, he was gone. We're going to, and a little adjustment there to be 82 yards, not 85 yards on the pick 6. I mean, a 15-play drive for 7.5 minutes, and Paulding on their heels come up with a defensive play to go the distance. We had a penalty flag, I think, down. We're going to get an announcement. Touchdown is good. A sideline warning called on Paulding. So the next time that will be a penalty. And now Mans has to catch his breath because he's kicking the PAT. Jalen Mans, 6'2", 180-pound sophomore with a near sideline pick 6. Snap, spot, kick on the way, and the extra point is no good. First score of the night belongs to Paulding on the INT return for a touchdown. It's 6-0 Panthers on B-Rock Sports.
Michael Jordan once said, some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, and others make it happen. The Edgerton Bulldogs want it, wish for it, and make it happen. The Edgerton Athletic Boosters want to thank all of the Edgerton athletes for their hard work and dedication and want to wish the athletes and coaches good luck. So from the Edgerton Athletic Boosters, go get 'em Bulldogs. We're behind you all of the way. Good luck to all the Edgerton athletes.
Welcome back to Keyser Field in Paulding. The game of the night, Liberty Center and Patrick Henry. They are scoreless around the 5-minute mark left in the opening quarter in Hamler. Here, it's 6-0, Paulding with the lead. That vaunted defense, the ultimate bend that time, but never breaking. In fact, breaking Edgerton offensively with the INT return of 82 yards for a touchdown from Jalen Manns, erasing a 15-play drive that began for Edgerton at their own 32 and took them down near the 20-yard line. Not quite into the red zone. That snap happened at the 21-yard line. And now Jones to kick it away. Krantz and Walkup are deep for Edgerton. It'll be Krantz at the 18. He's at the... at the 13, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, reversing field, still on his feet near midfield. Krantz to the 45, sideline 35, 30, he's at the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Scotty Krantz with the ultimate answer. A special teams touchdown and all kinds of fireworks here in the opening quarter.
Scotty Krantz.
He caught that at the 13-yard line, so Krantz 87 yards on the kickoff return for the touchdown, following the 82-yarder for a touchdown for Paulding on the INT return. Wow! And now Parker Eldon coming on to try to give Edgerton the lead. So much for that conversation of how would Brody Flagle's team respond to a pick six. Well, Krantz would find daylight and then find the end zone, and Edgerton has a 7-6 lead. And by the way, we're at the 4:10 mark. We haven't seen the Paulding offense yet. We'll get a look at them, we think, barring another kick return for a score, but we think we'll finally see the Paulding offense when we come back.
Edgerton Forge, located on US 6 just outside of Edgerton, are proud supporters of Edgerton Bulldog athletes. Looking for a new career? Apply online at edgertonforge.com/careers or stop in and see them for an application and tour the facility at 257 East Morrison Street in Edgerton, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Join them as they forge into the future. Good luck and play tough tonight. Go Bulldogs!
4:10 remaining in this opening quarter of football. It is 7-6 Edgerton leading Paulding here on the Andres O'Neill & Lowe scoreboard. Well, if you missed what's happened and just joining us, Edgerton took the opening kickoff, went 15 plays down to the 21-yard line, and Maddox Baker threw an interception. Jalen Manns ran it back 82 yards for the touchdown, made it 6-0. And then on the Paulding kickoff, Scotty Krantz, an 87-yard kickoff return for a score. The difference in the game, the made extra point by Parker Eldon of Edgerton. Eldon ready to kick it away now. And Edgerton up 7-6, so we finally get to see the Paulding offense here. Again, unless we get a return for a score or a fumble and turnover here, but that Paulding offense finally going to get to come out onto the field. Wow, good start to this one. Happy to have you with us from Paulding, Ohio here on this week 7 of high school football. Eldon ready to boom it away. And Paulding, it's going to be on the ground, the high hop. It'll be covered on that far side by Nick Moffman. Across the 30-yard line at about 31 or 2. And that's where the Paulding offense will finally come out on the field and go to work. Wonder if Brody Flagle was a little gun-shy. He just saw his kid go the distance, not wanting anybody for Paulding to do it. Napoleon leads Bowser in the first quarter, 7-0. This is just across the 30. We'll spot it officially at the 31-yard line for Colton Hunt and the offense for Paulding. Hunt is a 6-foot, 170-pound junior quarterback. He'll send 4 receivers to the right and 1 receiver to the left. So this is an empty look here in the backfield. 3 down linemen for Edgerton. Snap. The left-hander is looking. Fires, got a wheel route, got Manns wide open, and he missed him. Jalen Manns had the blow by the defender, and it goes incomplete. One that Hunt would love to have back. 2nd down and 10 now from their own 31-yard line. Next week we'll be in Fairview for the Apaches and the Bulldogs. Week 9, Ottawa Hills, Montpelier. Week 10, still to be determined, but we think we have a pretty good idea where we'll be going. Hunt now with 2 receivers both ways and 1 running back in the backfield. On 2nd down and 10 at the 31. He'll give off the right side Avery Cooper out to the 35. He's their best running back, or 35-yard line. I said 25. 35, gets 4.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd down.
Corey Herman came up to get a part of the tackle. Now it'll be 3rd and 6 for Paulding. 3rd and 6 at their own 35. Moving left to right. 7-6 Edgerton. 3.5 to go first quarter. Pistol formation. Trips to the right. Single receiver to the left. Hunt on 3rd down and 6. Edgerton was coming on a blitz, and they jumped into the neutral zone. It wasn't a blitzer. It was Evan Stark, who was a little bit too eager, jumps across, and that will be the first official penalty of the night. It's a 5-yarder. Paulding 5-1, 2-1 in the GMC, like Edgerton, 2-1 in the conference. Bulldogs, though, check in at 4-2. We mentioned both teams are in the postseason as of right now, among the top 16 in their division and region. So now it'll be a 3rd and 1 coming up. 3rd and 1 from the 30-yard line. A drive that began at the 21. Hunt under pressure, trying to step away from pressure, does, and has a first down. Look at the athletic ability. Walk up, the leading tackler for Edgerton, finally able to track him down all the way up. Oh, they had called that. I beg your pardon. They had called that last flag. It was not on Edgerton. It was on Paulding. So that was a 3rd and 11. And that scramble got 6 for Paulding. And they're going to have to punt it away. Jalen Manns to kick it. My apologies. I had already looked down, saw Edgerton come across, but they said either Paulding had moved or maybe the snap infraction. The kick by Manns is off the left side of his foot, goes out of bounds inside the 35-yard line. They're still walking. Let's see where they put this down at the 2:24 mark here of the opening quarter of play. Still walking. 37-yard line.
Edgerton will start 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs as we stay right here. Evergreen leads Bryan 7-0. You can hear that game over on our sister station, Q96.5. It will be officially at the 38-yard line. Nose of the ball, just shy of the 38. 7-6 Bulldogs, 2nd possession of the game for Edgerton. 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Pistol look offensively. Baker puts it in the belly of Walkup. Little stutter step move. He's wrestled down by Colton Bayshore. Slams him forward for a gain of 3 on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 7 coming up from the 41-yard line.
2nd down and 6.
2nd and 7 Edgerton at their own 41-yard line, moving right to left. Delta 7, Wauseon nothing. Also an NWOAL score. By the way, 5 of the GMC schools overall would be in right now. Those are the 5 that are still in GMC contention, would also all be in the playoffs. 2 of them are right here. 2nd down and 7, Edgerton at their own 41. Receiver both ways. Baker wants to throw. Little hook route caught by Krantz. Sidesteps one man and stretches out to the 48-yard line. He'll be brought down by Jack Woods. Should be enough for a first down on 2nd and 7, and it is. It's a gain of 7 exactly to the 48-yard line. So a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 48-yard line. Ball resting middle of the field. Edgerton for the next 120 will be moving right to left. Leading this one 7-6. Montpelier 14, Richmond Heights nothing. In a game being played at Montpelier. Richmond Heights replacing Cardinal Stritch. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Play action fake, screen to Sinclair on the far side. He's at the 49, he only got a yard. Good swarm to the football by Jalen Manns and company. That's a gain of 1. They're at the end of 1 in the other big GMC game. Wayne Trace and Tenora are scoreless in that game. 2nd down and 9. Coming up for Edgerton at their own 49-yard line. Hash mark far side. Possibly the last snap of the quarter, depending on what happens here. We're at the 30-second mark left in this first period. One receiver both ways, double tight set. Walk up the running back. It'll be a sweep for Baker, who turns it to the inside. He'll bang his way down to the 44-yard line. A bunch of people wrestled him down. Lucas Beckman among them, bringing him down. He will pick up 7 on the rush. And that will make it a 3rd and 1. And that 3rd and 1 snap will happen in the second quarter. First quarter complete at Keyser Field in Paulding. Firework first quarter that sees Edgerton leading it 7-6 on B-Rock Sports.
This is Tammy Bergman with Andrews O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. At Andrews, we live by a simple principle: treat others how we want to be treated. This means providing you with the highest level of care, respect, and dedication in every interaction. From personalized insurance solutions to our unwavering support for local causes, our goal is to make you feel valued and protected. We're more than just an insurance agency. We're a part of our community, committed to making a positive impact. And with our trusted partner, Auto Owners Insurance, you get top-tier coverage and service. Discover the Andrews O'Neill & Lowe difference. Visit AndrewsO'NeillandLowe.com or call us today, because treating you right is at the heart of everything we do.
United Oil in Ney supplies and delivers home heating oil, farm fuel, diesel, and propane for your home, farm, or business throughout Northwest Ohio with dependable service and competitive pricing. Order your propane or heating oil today for the cold winter ahead. Call 1-800-962-9839 or stop by United Oil in Ney, serving you with dependable service for over 70 years. It's United Oil. United Oil would like to wish all the athletes good luck in today's game.
7-6, Edgerton leading Paulding on the Andrews O'Neill & Lowe scoreboard. Coverage tonight also brought to you by Yarger Flegel Investments. Let their team create investment strategy tailored to meet your needs. Tom, Lynn, or Shelley at 419-298-2000 to schedule your free consultation. An INT return for Paulding from Jalen Manns of 82 yards. A kick return touchdown from Scotty Krantz of 87 yards. Parker Eldon has a made extra point. Manns missed his extra point. That's the difference. It's 7-6. 3rd and close to 2. It's a play action and a throw for Baker, far side, that's incomplete. It was intended for Krantz, who was open, but again incomplete. And you wonder if that pass play was called because Brody Flegel all along was going to go for it. It would be a 4th and 2 go for here at the 44-yard line. By the way, if you're just joining us, the Paulding offense through 12 minutes and 5 seconds has had it for 3 snaps. The offense remains out there. It is 4th and closer to 2 for the first down. Receiver both ways. Double tight set. Walk up the running back. Sinclair goes in motion. They fake it. The ball is dropped. It's loose. It doesn't matter who has it because Paulding's going to take over on downs. It will officially belong to Paulding. I think it was recovered by the Panthers, so it becomes a fumble. Either way, Edgerton is stopped as they lose 5 on the play. And that will stop the drive, and Paulding's offense will set up shop near midfield at their own 49. They were coming after Edgerton, and the exchange was off from the beginning. Panthers right to left, trailing 7-6. They've got a 2-by-2 look receiver-wise with Cooper, the running back. Jones goes in motion to the far side. Hunt gets the snap. It'll be a zone read keep for Jones. He runs into Walkup's arms after a run of 3 for Hunt.
Stop on the play by number 12, Joel Walkup.
So it'll be 2nd down and 7 coming up here for Paulding at the 48-yard line of Edgerton. First time into Edgerton territory. Again, limited snaps. This will only be the 5th snap of the half for Paulding's offense, trailing this 7-6. Archbold leads Swanton 10-0. Trips to the left. That's the short side of the field. One receiver to the right. Pistol formation. Cooper, the running back. Hunt waits the snap, gets the snap. The lefty looks left, now looks to the right, wants to go for a big one, and nobody home. It was intended for Blake Roanhouse, but the best cover corner for Edgerton, or at least the biggest ball hawk anyway, either way, Braden Leppelmeyer, the 5'10 senior, was there. So Hunt now 0 for 2 in throwing the football, and it is a 3rd down and 7 coming up for this Paulding offense. Trying to find some kind of rhythm here. Hash mark near side on 3rd and 7 at the 48 of Edgerton. 2 receivers right and left, pistol formation. Cooper, the running back. Hunt gets the snap. Hunt with a quick hitter to the near side. Catch is made by Jordan Mans. Jordan is Jalen's twin brother. He's going to be brought down at the 43-yard line, just shy of the 1st down. He'll get 6 on the pass play. And it'll be at least a go-for opportunity here for Paulding. It'll be 4th down and 2 from the 43-yard line. The offense is not going to be out there. This will be a punt coming up for Jim Menzie, or at least we think so. This is fake territory, remember. Mans awaiting the snap. Edgerton thinks it might be. He dropped the snap. Ball's on the turf. Now Mans running for his life, trying to get to the outside. Can't get away from Flower. Jackson Flower went and hunted him down. A dropped punt attempt. Another special team situation. And it loses big time yardage. Jalen Mans, from his own 48, takes him back to the 44, so that'll be -8 on that run. And Edgerton will start in plus territory at the Paulding 44-yard line. On a 1st and 10 coming up here, as we have a timeout taken by this crew. 10:14 to play. We're in the 2nd quarter of football here in Paulding, Ohio. Fairview now leading Antwerp 15-0. Again, Fairview, one of the 5 alive in the GMC. Tenora leading the way right now at 3-0. Then 4 teams are 2-1, including these 2 teams. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Edgerton at the Paulding 44. Edgerton 7, Paulding 6 on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Whatever we took the officials' timeout for, we are ready. The Edgerton offense going left to right here in this 2nd quarter. We have a defensive touchdown and a special teams touchdown for our scorers tonight. Mans with the INT return for Paulding. Krantz with a kickoff return for Edgerton for the touchdown. Krantz is a receiver to the left, Sinclair to the right. Walk up the lone running back. Baker in the gun. Double tight set. Sinclair in motion to the far side. They fake it to him. They give it to Walkup. He'll be cut down at the point of attack. He'll stumble forward on the play. Tripped up by Miguel Martinez. It'll be a gain of 1 for Walkup. So 2nd down and 9 coming up for this Edgerton offense at the 43-yard line of Paulding. 2nd and 9, ball middle of the field. End of 1, Montpelier 21, Richmond Heights nothing. We're at the 9:40 mark of our 2nd quarter of play. 7-6 Edgerton. Again, double tight set, receiver right and left. Walkup will line up to the right side of Baker, who works the gun, receiver both ways. Baker with a pump and a go route, looks downfield, an adjustment made, it's incomplete. Krantz thought he was able to walk the tightrope, but the official says no. And it will be 3rd and 9 coming up for this Bulldogs offense. Started at the 44, they're at the 43, so you wonder if they don't get it here. More than likely, Brody Flagle's in go-for-it territory. 3rd and 9 at the Paulding 43-yard line. Clock stopped at 9:29 to play first half. 7-6 Bulldogs. They'll flex a receiver to the left. 3 receivers come to the right. Walkup remains the only running back. Baker on 3rd and 9. A rollout right side. Baker on the move. Throws. It's a juggling catch made at about the 38-yard line. Reception made by Gibson. He's taken out of bounds by Jordan Mans. They'll spot him at the 37-yard line. He'll be short of the first down by about 3 yards. So 4th and 3. That was a gain of 6. And Edgerton will go for it. 4th down and 3. 37-yard line of Paulding. The line to gain is the 34. Receiver both sides. Double tight formation. Walk up is the running back. Baker wants to throw under pressure. Fires at far side. It's Krantz, and he is going to be thrown forward for a first down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the gain, and a good job by Baker, who was about ready to get belted on the play, stood in the pocket and delivered for the first down to the 31-yard line. Officials are going to come together again. I mean, it can't be because of the chain or a measurement here. He's got it by 3 yards. Jim Menzie probably is tired of talking with any officials after the way things ended last week in a somewhat, well, depending on what side, a possibly controversial loss at Fairview. They are talking with the Paulding staff about something. It's 1st and 10 Edgerton at the 31-yard line of Paulding. 7-6 Edgerton with the lead. 8:41 to play here in this first half of football.
First down, Edgerton.
They're directing
10 from the Paulding 31-yard line.
The officials. They're talking to, I think, AD Tyler Aaron's getting involved to our right. And I don't know if it has something to do with a student down there or student body. Tyler now talking to the band. I'm not sure what's going on, but the officials are satisfied for now as Edgerton breaks the huddle with walk up in the backfield. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. 1 tight end look. Actually, no tight ends on this set. Man comes in motion to the near side. That is Krantz. They look at him initially. Now Baker wants to go to the end zone. He's got Gibson. Touchdown. If he held on all the way through, he did. Gibson got behind the defense and beat Griffith for the score. 31 yards on the touchdown. What a throw by Baker coming back. It goes 31 yards to Carter Gibson. And we have our first offensive touchdown of the game at the 8:16 mark of the second quarter. Eldon on for the PAT now. Here comes the kick, and Eldon with a strong boot buries it. It's 14-6 Edgerton. 8:16 to play here in the first half. We'll be back to Keyser Field in Paulding in 30 seconds.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com.
Edgerton 14, Paulding 6. Coverage tonight also brought to you by Yarger Flegel Investments. Yarger Flegel will partner with you on your investment journey. See Tom, Lynn, or Shelley to schedule a free consultation. 419-298-2000. Ottawa Hills leading Hilltop 13-0 in the Toledo Area Athletic Conference, and actually that has been updated now to a 20-0 lead for Ottawa Hills, one of the co-favorites in the TAC, of course, along with Eden. Boy, you wonder here with some of the kids playing both ways. Edgerton with an advantage now. That offense has been out there a lot, and that Paulding defense, conversely, as remember a 15-play drive. Yeah, they got the interception return for the touchdown, but Edgerton had started to wear them down on that particular drive. But plenty of time to respond. Still 8 minutes left in this first half even as Eldon runs up and kicks it away. It's on the ground. A high hop. It jumps over one of the up men. Mans comes up to get it. That is Jordan Mans. Little shake and bake move to get across the 35 to the 37 or 8-yard line. Brett Payton, a sophomore, trips him up. Paulding will have pretty good starting field position for this drive, as after Payton tripped up Mans, they'll put it down at the 37 or 8. 38-yard line officially. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Hunt, 2 carries for 9 yards. Cooper, the leading rusher, only has 1 touch in this game thus far. Meanwhile, a 1-for-3 start in throwing. Paulding offense can't get going here. Here's Hunt. He gives to Manns. This is Jalen Manns out across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. Belted on the play. Orlando Puente and Joel Walkup make the stop. Manns gets 3 on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 7 from the 41-yard line. For Paulding, their 3rd possession. They've gone 3 and out, and then they dropped a punt on the 4 and out. Pistol formation, trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Cooper, the running back, on 2nd down and 7. Got to get him going. They try to, and he is swarmed. Walkup is the one that ends up with the tackle, but it all started because of Jackson Flower up front, who made the initial surge. No gain for Cooper. And now it'll be 3rd and 7 for this Paulding offense at their own 41-yard line. Napoleon 21, Bowser nothing. Patrick Henry has jumped in front of Liberty Center 7-0 in that NWOAL showdown. 3 down linemen for Edgerton, so they have 8 dropped in coverage. 2-by-2 look with receivers. Hunt to throw, far side, pass is caught. Reception is made by Blake Roadhouse. He's hit immediately. They needed 7. They got 6 on the play. And now it'll be 4th down and 1. And what will Jim Menzie do here? Trailing 14-6. He has a 4th and 1 in his territory at his own 47-yard line. It looks as if the offense stays out there to go for it. Jim Menzie thinking we need to try to grab some momentum here. Trailing 14-6, 6:25 to go in the half. A roll of the dice. Pistol formation, 2-by-2 look. Cooper in the backfield. Cooper hit at the point, didn't get there. Flower with the stop. It's a loss of 1 on the play. And the Edgerton defense rises up and gets the stop on downs. Wow, what a play defensively. It was the front 4 that made it happen. Flower with the stop. Jackson Flower, a 6-foot junior, 190 pounds. And now Edgerton starting at the Paulding 46-yard line. They have done a whale of a job, Edgerton has, of shaking off early adversity. The interception return for the score, and they've scored 14 unanswered. They get another start to a drive in Paulding territory, this one at the 46. Baker has a running back in there. That's Walkup. 1 receiver both ways, double tight set. 3 rushers, 3 down linemen, and now a blitzer comes. Baker feels the pressure, gets outside of the heat, on the run, throws downfield, Krantz the catch at the 32-yard line. Gain of 14 on the pass play. What a throw by Maddox Baker, who is on the move, and give him 15 on that pass play. Manns with the stop in the secondary. 1st and 10 Bulldogs at the 31 of Paulding. Edgerton on the move again. 5:50 and counting to play in the half. 14-6 Edgerton on the Andres O'Neill and Low scoreboard. Walkup the only running back. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers to the left on 1st and 10 at the 31. Play clock down to 5. The give is to Walkup. Walkup slithers through the hole, stretches to the 29-yard line. He'll get 2 on the carry. That tackle made for Paulding by Lucas Beckman, 6'2", 239-pound senior. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 for Edgerton at the 29-yard line, gaining more and more confidence here. Number 1 offense in scoring in Edgerton at 37.5 a game. Number 1 defense coming in from Paulding, and right now Edgerton has had their way in the first half. Trips to the right, a single receiver to the left. Krantz leaves the backfield to empty it. And now Baker flushed, looks left, fires, pass is caught. It was the safety valve, and the catch is made by Krantz. He'll be dropped at the 26-yard line. Got 3 on the play. Martinez goes out to make the stop. It will be a 3rd down coming up now in medium. From the 25-yard line, it'll be 3rd and 4.
Jones brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 4. for the Edgerton offense. Just outside the 25-yard line. Line to gain is the 21-yard line. Walkup remains the only running back. 2-by-2 look receiver-wise each way. On the 3rd down and 4, quarterback draw. Baker wrapped up, but he will battle his way just outside the 21-yard line. It's actually closer to the 22. I don't think he's going to have it. He's going to be short of the first down, and it'll be 4th and 1 from the 22-yard line. Bay Shore on that last tackle for Paulding. 4th and maybe a little less than a yard for the Panthers to get a stop here. Edgerton with 4th and 1. 3:40 to go in the half. They go to that power look in the backfield. And a timeout, Jim Menzie and the Panthers. We're going to stay here with 3:40 left in the first half of play. Edgerton 14, Paulding 6 on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. The Bulldog offense staring at a 4th and 1 at the 22 of Paulding. Quickly recapping the scoring, Edgerton went on a 15-play opening drive that got it to the 21-yard line of the Panthers, and then Baker threw an interception. Jalen Manns ran at 82 yards for the score. They missed the PAT. Edgerton would answer right back immediately on an 87-yard kickoff return by Scotty Krantz. PAT by Eldon was good. It was 7-6. And then most recently on the last Edgerton drive, a drive that started at the Paulding 44, they'd go 4 plays in 44 yards, and Baker would throw on the move to Carter Gibson for the touchdown pass of 31 yards. And that's where we stand right now. Got an Eden-Northwood update playing in the Toledo area. It's 12-0 Eden with the lead over Northwood. Ottawa Hills now up 27-0 on Hilltop. Fairview pulling away from Antwerp 21-0. Montpelier ripping Richmond Heights 28-0. Out of the timeout now, here it is. 4th down and 1 from the 22-yard line. They'll bring Krantz in motion. Walk up in the backfield. Hurdles his way for the first down. He lunges inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Walk up getting 3 and keeping this drive alive. And they're quickly going to go with some tempo now with a 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. They know they have a tired Panther defense. Edgerton looking on a fade route. It's underthrown. Caught by Krantz. Did he get in? Nope, it's incomplete. Beg your pardon. He was unable to haul it in. So falls just out of Krantz's hands. And now it will be 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line of Paulding. You got a tired Panther defense out there now that have played a lot of snaps. Edgerton still only a 1-score game, though. Edgerton up 14-6, looking for more here just before intermission. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left, 3:21 left in the half. 14-6 Bulldogs. Walk up the only running back. He gets it up the middle. Walk up 15. Walk up to the 10, to the 5. He's in for the touchdown. Joel Walkup, 18-yard TD run. And the Edgerton Bulldogs extend their lead to 20-6. Great blocking up front that time, and Walkup with terrific vision on the last cut as he read his lead blocker and bounced it to the outside and coasted in for the score. A stunned homecoming night crowd here in Paulding. Herman to hold. The extra point attempt by Eldon. Snap, spot, kick on the way. And the extra point sails through to make it 21-6 now. Edgerton with the lead. Boy, what a terrific job by this Bulldog team to shake off what could have been disastrous for them mentally after having such success on that first drive and then throwing the pick 6. But since then, I think as big a key as there was tonight, Krantz taking that immediate kickoff back, and they haven't looked back since. The defense has been special. They have 21 unanswered in leading 21-6. Update on the big showdown in the area tonight. Liberty Center has now tied it. It's Liberty 7, Patrick Henry 7. Game going on in Henry County. For all intents and purposes, that is for the NWOAL championship. So what can Paulding get going here, if anything, before the intermission? They trail this thing 21-6 here at the 3:14 mark of the second quarter.
Number 2, Blake Roundhouse. Number 3, Jordan Mann.
Baker to Gibson for a TD pass, walk up a TD run, and then they've gone special teams touchdown, passing touchdown, rushing touchdown. Paulding, meanwhile, has had the football for a total of 11 snaps. 11 snaps for Paulding offensively in this first half. Eldon with the run-up and kick. Here's Eldon on the boot. They're keeping it low and letting it squib back. They don't want to take a chance with Manzas, but Jordan will get a shot here. He's at the 30, 35, and is going to reach out near the 40-yard line. Tackle is made by Caden Sinclair in the special teams category. Montpelier 34-0 lead on Richmond Heights. That is going to be a running clock game in the second half of that one. 1st and 10 Panthers at their own 39-yard line, trying to find something positive. They do have 2 timeouts left to work with. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers to the left, pistol formation. Cooper, the leading rusher coming in, has 3 carries for 3 yards. Hunt, the lefty waiting the snap, gets it, looks, far side, pass is caught. Little stutter step move, not much else to get away from for Blake Roundhouse, their leading receiver. He gets it out to the 45-yard line. He'll pick up 6 on the play. 3 for 5 in the half for Hunt for 18 yards passing. Tackle made over there on that far side by Braden Leppelmeyer. It will be 2nd down and 4 for Paulding at their own 45-yard line. 2:40 and counting to play first half. 21-6 Edgerton on the Andres O'Neill and Low scoreboard. 2-by-2 look with a pistol formation. Cooper, the running back, on 2nd down and 4. Hunt surveys, gets the snap, gives to Cooper. Cooper runs into a wall, and he won't get anything. That wall was formed by Evan Stark, who sealed it all off, and another no gain. So Cooper has 4 carries, 3 of them for either negative yardage or no gain. His only positive gain is a 4-yard carry tonight. And now it'll be 3rd down and 4 for Paulding. Ottawa Hills 34, Hilltop nothing in the tack. 3rd and 4 Panthers. Biggest thing they can't have happen is a 3 and out. Pistol formation, 2 receivers both ways. Cooper, the running back. Hunt wants to throw. Hunt slings it near side, nobody home. It's incomplete. And the Edgerton defense had every receiver covered anyways. And now Jim Manzi with 1:47 left in the half. He can't go for it here. If Edgerton would get another stop with all their momentum, and they will punt it away. Had to do this. Edgerton will still have a couple of timeouts, though, to work with.
Back to punt for Paulding, number 6, Jalen Mann.
Jalen Manns to kick it away. He did have a special teams gaffe earlier in the half where he dropped a snap and was running for his life. Will Edgerton come after it? High snap this time. Manns gets it away. It is a wobbler that'll hit at the 27, roll to the 25, down near the 20-yard line. He'll get 35 yards on the punt, no return. And Edgerton, with 1:36 left, will have a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Moving left to right, Bulldogs up 21-6 on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. On this 1st and 10. 2 timeouts to work with for Brody Flegel and company. Fantastic first half for Edgerton. Wayne Trace and Tenora, no score at halftime. Remember, Tenora leading the conference coming in at 3-0. So everybody tonight that's chasing Tenora, big Wayne Trace fans. 4 wide look. 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver left. Walk up remains the lone setback. Maybe see what you can get here on 1st down before you commit to it. Or if you're Brody Flegel, you say, the heck with it, we've got full momentum. Nope, it's going to be a quarterback draw. And into the teeth of the defense, Baker will be tackled by Colton Bayshore. He'll get 4 on the run. It'll be 2nd down and 6. 2nd and 6 from the 24-yard line, their own 24. Edgerton in the huddle with 1:10 to play in the half. The other thinking is you've played so doggone well if you're Brody Flegel. The last thing you want or need is a turnover here late to give Paulding life. Man comes in motion, and we get a jump across.
Flag on the play.
14-0. Defiance leads Elida late in the first half. Did Paulding jump, or were they drawn off? We wait on the call on, it's either going to be 2nd and 1 or 2nd and 11. It's a false start on Edgerton.
Call against Edgerton.
So it'll be 2nd down and 11. Panthers have a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they elect to start taking them here anytime soon, because their thinking would be, hey, if we can get that football back one more time, maybe we can take advantage of a shorter field and get this to a one-score game potentially. 2nd and 11 back at the 19-yard line. Receivers both ways, 2 by 2. Krantz comes in motion. The give is to Walkup. Finds daylight. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Look out! 50, 40, 30, 20. He has to slow down. He's caught from behind by Sam Reinhardt. But what a run all the way down to the 14-yard line.
Stopping the play by number 21, Sammy Reinhardt.
That will be a 67-yard run to the 13. 68 yards on the run for Joel Walkup as he goes to the 18-yard line. 35 seconds left, and Brody Flegel will take a timeout.
Timeout taken by Edgerton.
Yeah, 68 yards on the run for Walkup. Edgerton choosing to spend one of their 2 remaining timeouts. 1 minute to play in the first half in Henry County. It's still Liberty Center and Patrick Henry tied at 7. Here it's 21-6 Edgerton. 35 seconds left in this first half. A very quiet homecoming crowd because of the way Edgerton has come on the road tonight. They had an early body blow with the interception returned by Mans for the touchdown, but the counter-punching from Edgerton tonight has been terrific. They have 21 unanswered and looking for more with inside of a minute to play, where they did add a couple of seconds, so 37 seconds on the clock. It'll be a 1st and 10 Bulldogs at the 13-yard line of Paulding. A Paulding defense that has to be exhausted because of the amount of snaps they've been on the field. And an offense that hasn't helped them in getting anything going. Remember, the Paulding touchdown is a pick 6 return. So 1st and 10 at the 13. Edgerton has 1 timeout left. They have 2 receivers right and left. Walkup is the only running back on this 1st and 10 at the 13. 37 seconds left. Baker gets the snap. Baker steps, throws, fade route, adjustment. Is the catch made? It is, and it's short of the end zone. It's a gain of 12. Krantz with the catch. The Krantz catch gets it down to the 1. Edgerton hurrying to the line of scrimmage, but they have plenty of time. 1st and goal at the 1. Walkup hit in the backfield, not going to get there.
Ball carrier number 12.
And a timeout. Edgerton will spend their last timeout as Walkup goes -1 on that carry. So it will be technically a loss to the 2. So 2nd and goal at the 2 with 22 seconds left. Edgerton out of timeouts. 2nd down and goal at the 2-yard line. So no timeouts for the Bulldogs. Paulding has 1 remaining, but at this point, not much of a deal for Paulding because of where this is at, thanks to that 68-yard walk-up run. So 21-6 Bulldogs, 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line. They lost a yard on that walk-up run. Now, with no timeouts left, if you're going to run the football, you almost have to be going wide. You have to get where going out of bounds is an option if you don't get there. I'm not sure you can run it between the tackles. I mean, you better get in if you go that route. Halftime, Liberty and Patrick Henry tied at 7. 3 receivers to the right. 1 receiver flexed out to the left. Walkup is the running back. 2nd down and goal at the 2-yard line. Krantz goes in motion to the far side. Baker looks, throws, it's batted down. Good deflection that time by Colton Bayshore. Now it will be 3rd and goal at the 2. Now also, here's something for you. You want to score, but you don't have to go for it. You have a really good field goal kicker. You have more than likely 3 points on the field. So if you're Maddox Baker and you have the ball, job number 1 beyond scoring is protecting it. And you don't want to take a sack. You cannot take a sack here. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left, 19 seconds left in the half. Walk up in the backfield. Baker on a rollout to the right. Baker on the move. Looks, throws for the end zone. Incomplete. And Paulding gets a 3rd down stop. 12 seconds, and here comes Parker Eldon to attempt a 19 or 20-yard field goal here. They feel really comfortable, I would say, with Parker Eldon kicking at least through the 30s. I don't know that I want to say 40s. Maybe they do, but at least until like a 30-some yard range. This is going to be a 20-yard attempt. They'll spot it at the hash mark to the far side with 12 seconds to play in the half. It'll be Herman to hold, snap, spot. Field goal on the way, and it is good. Eldon drills the 20-yarder, and it is now 24-6. Big 3 right there for a variety of reasons, but one of them is you now take it to a 3-score game just before halftime. 11 seconds remaining. Good job. Let's give Paulding's defense credit. A maligned defense in this first half. They've been fantastic all season, but just too much time on the field tonight. But it was 1st and goal at the 1. 3 snaps for Edgerton, netted -1, and they forced the field goal attempt. So the Panther defense, they bookend the first half. They start the game with a pick 6 to get their only points of the night, and then they end the half with a goal line stand to keep Edgerton out of the end zone anyway and force the field goal try and make by Parker Eldon. Coming up, the main stops of Northwest Ohio halftime show. We'll get a look at numbers from the first half. Of course, we'll also be heading back to the studio to check out what's happening in scores around Northwest Ohio as well. Boy, Jim Menzies got his work cut out for him in trying to figure something out on both sides, really, but in particular, what can we get going offensively? And remember, Paulding will get the ball. Paulding will get the ball to start the second half. Here's Eldon's kickoff. Probably will stay on the ground. It does. It's a high hop that'll be grabbed at the 35. Far side return to the 40, maybe near the 45. Easton Lehman got out to the 42-yard line with 7 seconds remaining in this first half. Paulding does have a couple of timeouts, but again, 7 seconds left in the half. Colton Hunt has 2 receivers both ways. Cooper in the backfield, and he'll just take a knee, and Hunt, and that is how the half will come to an end. What a first half for the Edgerton Bulldogs, as it started out with disaster, but ended with 24 unanswered points for this Edgerton football team. We mentioned at the top a critical Week 7 of high school football, and Edgerton has been the team that has delivered. By the way, Fairview leading Antwerp 21-6, the score in that game. Edgerton will be at Fairview next week, and Fairview one of the teams in the chase for the GMC title. 2 of the others are playing tonight here in Paulding County. Wayne Trace hosting Tenor. That is a scoreless game at halftime. We're at halftime here, 24-6 Edgerton. We're going to step aside and take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at some numbers from the first half and more on B-Rock Sports.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
Statistics show that for most crops, pivot irrigation increases yields by at least 100% over dryland farming. Even in areas that get enough rainfall, timing is everything. If it doesn't come at just the right time, you could be losing yield. Maximize your production with pivots and linears from Valley Irrigation. Make the most of your acres. Contact Andy Farnham at AG Irrigation today, 419-212-2528. That's 419-212-2528.
Peltz Lumber of Montpelier and Pioneer is here to serve you. Not only have they been offering the finest in building materials for generations, but they also have a website with over 80,000 items for you to browse right at your fingertips and in your own home. Just go to peltzlumber.com and hit the products button. And there it is. Tools, hardware, lumberyard, and building materials, windows, doors, kitchen, and bath. Check out all the items you need and the prices and stop by the store in Montpelier or Pioneer or give them a call at 419-485-3059. Peltz Lumber, building for a new generation.
Are you ready to tackle your next projects with the best equipment in town? Then look no further than Black Swamp Equipment, serving Bryant, Archbold, and Defiance. Right now, we have incredible deals on steel chainsaws. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a weekend warrior, Steel has you covered. And that's not all. Need to chip or split that wood? We've got you covered with wood chipper and wood splitter rentals too. But wait, there's more. Our Milwaukee tool sale is happening now. Upgrade your tool kit with top quality Milwaukee tools at unbeatable prices. Stop in or give us a call to discover everything that's on sale. Black Swamp Equipment. Locations in Bryan, Archbold, and Defiance.
Halftime here at Keyser Field in Paulding. Our score is 24-6. Edgerton pounding Paulding at the intermission. 18-point spread here. 18-point spread up in the Toledo area in a TAC matchup. Eden 18 and Northwood nothing. State-ranked Bombers trying to stay perfect on the year and continuing to move toward a potential Week 10 showdown with Ottawa Hills for a 3rd straight year, by the way, for the Toledo Area Athletic Conference Championship. Here you have GMC ramifications on the line, computer points galore on the line when you have a 5-1 Paulding team hosting a 4-2 Edgerton team. All right, first half numbers, our halftime show brought to you by the main stops of Northwest Ohio. Let's recap the scoring. Edgerton started out with such an impressive drive in the first to start this game in that opening quarter as they went 15 plays and went from their own 32 down to the Paulding 21-yard line when Maddox Baker disaster struck. Baker threw a route here to the near sideline that either there was miscommunication or was poorly timed throw, but it was picked off by Jalen Manns, and once he caught it in full stride, he had nothing but green grass, and 82 yards later, he found the end zone to make it 6-0 Paulding. They would miss the extra point, and that's where it stood. After that, though, all Edgerton in every facet of play. It would be on the opening kickoff. Scotty Cron's 87 yards on the kickoff return for the score. Parker Eldon added the extra point, and it was 7-6 Bulldogs. Paulding would go 3 and out. Edgerton would have it for a half dozen snaps starting at their own 38-yard line and then cough it up to Paulding, who would start at their own 49. I don't know officially if it was a fumble or a defensive stop. Either way, it was on 4th down. Paulding got the stop and either recovered a fumble or took over on downs at their own 49, but they couldn't get anything going with that field position. They had a snap in Edgerton territory and then ended up losing a little yardage. And on a punt attempt, Manns dropped it, and couldn't get away, and Edgerton started at the 44 of Paulding. 4 plays later, Maddox Baker scramble play for Carter Gibson for a 31-yard TD pass. The PAT was good, and it was 14-6. Paulding would get it at their own 38, but have to give it up on downs in 4 plays, and they went for it in their territory, and the gamble, of course, as we said, didn't pay off, so Edgerton would begin another drive in Paulding territory, this one at the 46-yard line. It would take them 8 plays to go the 46 yards, but they would punch it in on an 18-yard TD run from Joel Walkup for his only touchdown of the first half. But we'll get to more of him in just a moment. 21-6 after the Eldon extra point. Paulding would go 3 and out on a drive that began at their own 39. Edgerton would take over at their own 20-yard line, and the big play in that drive would be a Joel Walkup 68-yard run that got him down in the red zone and eventually turned into a 1st and goal at the 1, and you're thinking the way Edgerton's playing offensively, another touchdown's coming. But credit goes to that Paulding defense because they did stiffen up when they needed to, got the stop to keep Edgerton out of the end zone, forced a 20-yard field goal attempt, and Eldon, no problem with it, boomed it through. And that's where we stand scoring-wise. All Bulldogs in control, up 24-6. Some numbers from that first half of play. Maddox Baker throwing the football, continuing that efficiency, 13 of 18 for 115 yards and the touchdown pass of 31 yards in the first half. Baker would also rush 5 times for 18 yards as well. Joel Walkup, the leading rusher in this game, 11 carries for 113 yards and a touchdown. The big number, the 68-yard run, as we said, that set up the field goal make by Parker Eldon. Then Krantz would carry 2 times for 6 yards, but of course he has 87 all-purpose yards thrown in there as well on the kickoff return for the touchdown. Meanwhile, for Paulding, rushing the football, their leading rusher coming into this game was Avery Cooper, and Cooper has 4 carries for 3 yards coming in to the at halftime. Meanwhile, Colton Hunt has 3 rushes for 4 yards. Jalen Mann's 2 carries for -5 yards. Hunt 3 of 6, 18 yards through the air. So the Paulding defense the Paulding offense by the Edgerton defense. So the Edgerton defense is doing to the Paulding offense what the Paulding defense has done to virtually everybody this season as part of their 5-1 run. So 4-2 Edgerton leading 5-1 Paulding at the break, 24-6 your score here at halftime. Our main stops of Northwest Ohio halftime show will continue, but first we tell you that coverage tonight is also brought to you by Yarger Flegel Investments. Hey, experience the difference with Yarger Flegel Investments. Call Tom, Lynn, or Shelley at 419-298-2000 to schedule that free consultation. We'll step aside, take a break. When we come back, our Ben Murray will check out other games going on around Northwest Ohio, get you a scoreboard update here on Week 7 of high school football on B-Rock Sports.
Get to Donaldson's Ace Hardware on North Union Street in Bryan and pick up your gallon of paint to finish those outdoor projects while the weather is still nice. Find the newest colors that are trending for 2024 and the best paint on the market. Clark & Kensington. Clark & Kensington paint should be your paint of choice. With excellent coverage, washability, and a lifetime warranty, Clark & Kensington paint with the primer built right in is the only paint you'll ever buy. And Donaldson's Ace Hardware on North Union Street in Bryan is the place to help. Ace, the helpful place.
When the time comes for you to buy or sell a home, you need a realtor who is on your team, someone who will coach you through the buying and selling process and outline the strategy for you to have a successful transaction. That someone is Misty King from Amerimaid Realty. Misty has been a team player in the real estate industry for 23 years and has an award-winning reputation for getting good results. The Amerimaid Realty team is also a top-ranking team, and together they'll help you make a smooth move to your new new home. So when it's time to buy or sell, give Misty King and the AmeriMade team a call at 419-633-4997 or visit them on the web at AmeriMadeHomes.com.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call your State Farm agent, Jody Herman, in downtown Archbold today.
With a check of your Week 7 halftime high school football scores here in the B-Rock studios, brought to you by the Main Stops of Northwest Ohio. The best stop is a Main Stop. I'm Ben Murray reporting. From Keyser Field in Paulding with Andy Brigle in our broadcast game this evening, Edgerton is leading Paulding at half 24-6. In our sister station broadcast on the Q, Evergreen is leading Bryan at half 7-0. Other games to pass along to you, Fairview is leading Antwerp 21-6. Hicksville is leading Ayersville at half 20-0. At halftime, Tenora and Wayne Trace are scoreless. Other halftime scores, Eden is up on Northwood at halftime 18-0. Montpelier is bombing Richmond Heights at half 41-0. Your halftime score there. At last check on the second quarter was Napoleon over Bowser 35-6. Liberty Center and Patrick Henry are scoreless at halftime. Liberty Center and Patrick Henry are tied at 7 at halftime. That's the big matchup tonight in the NWOAL. Archbold and Swanton are up. Archbold leads Swanton tonight 31-0 at halftime this evening. Delta leads Wauseon at halftime 14-0. Your halftime score there. At last check, it was Ottawa Hills bombing Hilltop tonight in Ottawa Hills 47-0. Your halftime score in that one. Two more scores to give you. Summerfield, Michigan bombing Hilltop 42-7. And one more score to give you. Defiance leading Elida 14-0. Your halftime score there. This has been a check of your Week 7 halftime high school football scores. I'll send it back out to Andy Brigle at Keyser Field in Paulding after this commercial break. I'm Ben Murray here on B-Rock Sports. Stay with us.
Newcomers Schaefer, Spangler, and Brininger have served Northwest Ohio for over 120 years. They provide a full range of legal services, including real estate transactions, estate planning and trust administration, elder law, family law, business planning and litigation, personal injury, workers' comp, criminal and traffic defense, and more. Newcomers Schaefer, Spangler, and Brininger also supports the athletes in schools in Northwest Ohio and wish them the best of luck in this game.
Are you looking for a mechanic that really knows how to repair both foreign and domestic vehicles? Let me recommend Dave Brown at Jason Dietz Customs and Collisions. Dave has spent the last 25 years diagnosing and repairing all makes and models of vehicles in Northwest Ohio. And he's now teamed up with Jason Dietz on State Route 6 just east of Edgerton. So if you're looking for a mechanic that can fix the problem that your last mechanic couldn't, think of Dave Brown at Jason Dietz Customs and Collisions.
Downtown Bryan, Ohio has become quite the shopping destination in the past few years, thanks in part to Elian's Boutique, the Maddox Men's Emporium, and Faith and Grace Baby Boutique. These incredible stores offer something for everyone, featuring men's and women's apparel, newborn and kids apparel, maternity wear, specialty foods and drinks, barware, jewelry and accessories, giftable items, and much, much more. They're located on the east side of the square in downtown Bryan and open weekdays 10 to 6 and Saturdays 10 to 3. So come to downtown Bryan, Ohio and visit the Elian's family of stores for all your shopping needs.
We welcome you back out here to Keyser Field in Paulding, where it is 24-6. Edgerton with the lead. We'll talk a few adjustments coming up in just a couple of minutes. I want to remind you that coverage of the American League Divisional Series on B-Rock 100.9 starts tomorrow afternoon. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers. 3 of the 4 really interesting series. You have rivalries that are established in 3 of the 4 divisional rivalry games or series tomorrow. Guardians Tigers, Mets Phillies, Dodgers Padres, and the 4th series that's being played starting this weekend, of course, is Kansas City and the New York Yankees. But Guardians Tigers best of 5 starts tomorrow, 1:08. First pitch tomorrow. Coverage will start about 12:35 or so in that neighborhood with the pregame show. And the Detroit Tigers continuing that end-of-season run that has been amazing, where late in August their playoff chances were 0.2 or 0.4%, and then just played unbeatable baseball, and then continued it into the wild card series with a sweep of the Houston Astros. By the way, Ottawa Hills 62-0 lead on Hilltop. That will be a running clock game in the second half there, because that's a halftime score, Ottawa Hills and Hilltop, of 62-0. So again, 1:08 first pitch from Cleveland. Mentioned the Detroit story. Cleveland has been a story all season long, with Stephen Vogt coming in for Terry Francona and doing an incredible job managing that team. Still a very young baseball team in all considerations. So they've done a terrific job all season in getting the 2 seed. The Tigers played great baseball late, and then the natural AL Central rivals will start that best-of-5 series coming up tomorrow afternoon from Cleveland at 1:08. Again, Game 2 then will happen on Sunday before the series shifts next week to Detroit. I believe Tuesday is when they go to Game 3. Our halftime show tonight and every game being brought to you by the main stops of Northwest Ohio. Remember, the best stop is always a main stop. All right, let's dive into some adjustments here for both teams. Boy, let's start first of all with Edgerton. I don't know how much Brody Flagle, I think his words at the intermission are, guys, don't let up. Continue to do what we did. Play with that same amount of energy, excitement, enthusiasm, because if you're just tuning in and think you hear 24-6, you think it's been that way the entire game. Well, Edgerton started out with an amazing drive, a spectacular drive that went 15 plays, but they threw an interception. Baker was picked off, and Jalen Manns went 82 yards for the score, and Paulding, a homecoming crowd already jacked up, even more jacked up after the pick six. But then it was snatched away immediately on the kickoff return for the touchdown by Scotty Krantz, which I really think was the key play in what turned that half around potentially dynamically. I know it was only 6-0, but Edgerton had looked so impressive on that drive and deflated then. They were deflated then coming back after giving up the INT, but Krantz grabbed that emotion back immediately and was able to help then kind of turn the tide right back to Edgerton's favor. And Paulding's defense talked about so much, and deservedly so, because they've been brilliant through the first 6 games of the schedule this year. But Edgerton's defense has really answered the bell tonight, and they have stymied anything and everything Paulding wanted to do. Jim Menzie, boy, he's got his work cut out for him. This game is not over. An entire half of football to play, but you're down 3 scores, and you can't score 18 on this possession. Maybe that's something Jim Menzie will talk about. They have to get something positive rolling, though, on this particular drive. Just something to feel good about as they come out of the locker room. So will that happen? We shall see as the halftime unfolds. By the way, I'm told that, curiously, Major League, and it's for TV, but evidently Game 2 of that Guardians-Tigers series, there's a Game 1 Saturday and then an off day in Cleveland, and then they play Game 2 on Sunday. It's just to probably spread things out, but that is a 4:08 game then for game number 2. So my apologies there. And I'm sure it's just being extended for TV coverage. So those are some keys to the second half. It's 24-6, Edgerton in control. As we look ahead to the end of this high school football regular season, next week we'll be in Fairview or at Fairview High School for Edgerton at Fairview for week 8 of coverage. Week number 9, it'll be Ottawa Hills at Montpelier in our broadcast game. Week 10 is technically open, and we are reserving our judgment and our ability to make the call on that Week 10 game. We have 2 choices, and we'll go ahead and tell you what the choices are. That's not a big secret. We will either be Eden at Ottawa Hills, which would more than likely is going to decide the Toledo Area Athletic Conference Championship, or we will be in Defiance County at Tenora in Rams country for Edgerton at Tenora. Now, that decision would be made a little bit tougher if Edgerton and Tenora are the teams left standing to play for a GMC crown. So we just have to kind of wait and see how the final weeks unfold here to decide what Week 10 will look like. Here in week number 7, we're about ready to start the second half here in a couple of minutes, and our score at the intermission is Paulding trailing Edgerton, the Bulldogs 24 and the Panthers 6. Again, your halftime show has been brought to you by the Main Stops of Northwest Ohio. Remember, the best stop is always Main Stop. Back to Keyser Field in Paulding. Panthers will get their hands on the football to start the second half, trailing 24-6 to Edgerton. Stay right there with us.
The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. See Danielle Van Atta of Danielle Van Atta Agency today. She can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Phone Danielle Van Atta today at 419-636-0408.
Are you in need of quality furniture and appliances? Look no further than Direct Link Appliance and Furniture. With Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid appliances, and Ashley Furniture, and Jameson mattresses, and new to the store, Molecule mattresses. Made right in Auburn, Indiana. You'll find everything you need for your home. Plus, our trained technicians provide service to all makes and models of appliances. With unbeatable prices and impeccable customer service, Direct Link Appliance and Furniture is your one-stop shop for all your home needs. Don't wait. Shop Direct Link Appliance and Furniture today.
Michael Jordan once said, some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, and others make it happen. The Edgerton Bulldogs want it, wish for it, and make it happen. The Edgerton Athletic Boosters want to thank all of the Edgerton athletes for their hard work and dedication, and want to wish the athletes and coaches good luck. So from the Edgerton Athletic Boosters, go get 'em Bulldogs. We're behind you all of the way. Good luck to all the Edgerton athletes.
24-6 Edgerton with the lead on Paulding, and the Panthers will have the football first. Coming in, this was being billed as the number one offense against the number one defense. Rightly so in the GMC. The Edgerton offense has lived up to their end of the bargain. They came in averaging 37.5 points per game. Paulding came in as the best defense in the conference, giving up just 6 points per game and only 76 yards per game. Their total in yardage was almost met on that opening drive of the game tonight. Ended up being a turnover, but everything else has kind of taken over since then. Brody Flegel in his 5th season. Jim Menzie, and now in his 2nd year as head coach at Paulding. This is the 6th all-time meeting between the Panthers and the Bulldogs, with Edgerton leading 3-2. You know, Paulding saw a turnaround last year, but for those of you that are, Paulding people know these numbers that we're going to talk, but the little bit of a resurgence here in Paulding football is much needed. You think back to the 80s, and this Paulding program was as high could get, 66 wins in the 1980s. They had a winning record 6 times in that decade, including unbeaten years in 1983 and 1988. So we're going to use 1988 as the benchmark. Since that 88 unbeaten season, they've had only 4 winning seasons: 1991, 1997, 2008, and 2023 last year. So a win tonight would get them to that 5th winning season of the year. This is going to be a battle to get back into this one here tonight. But just goes to show you where this Paulding program has been. And Jim Menzie doing a nice job since taking over, and took over under tough circumstances. There was a coach hired, an incident away from the field, or at least away from the game field, practice field situation or locker room situation, pulled him away, and he was dismissed as coach here. And Jim Menzie stepped in, has done a very nice job running the show since. Edgerton to kick it right to left here to start this second half. They've been line drives or squib kicks all night. A little more on that one, and that one will sail over Roanhouse's head and be picked up back at the 2-yard line, to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, and nothing more than that. A well-designed kickoff that time from Edgerton and Eldon. Jackson Flower made the tackle, and this is a drive that will start for Paulding all the way back at their own 15-yard line. By the way, I hate to jinx this, but overall, a pretty well-played game in terms of penalties. We have been not penalty-free, but very low penalties here in this one tonight. Delta 21, Wauseon 6, late in the third quarter of that game. We're just underway in quarter number 3. Panthers move left to right. They've got one running back, 4 wide look here, 2-by-2 receiver look. Hunt gets the snap. Man came in motion was Jones. Hunt under some pressure, flushed. He's at the 10, throws on the run, looks down the sideline, got Jones at midfield for the best play. Jones got behind Carter Gibson, and that best play of the game is going to get 42 yards on the pass play. Good job by Hunt buying the time.
43-yard line.
And that play eclipsed all plays offensively from Paulding in the first half. It's down to the 43-yard line. Here comes Jones in motion to the near side, and it will be a zone read keep for Hunt. He'll be knocked down and belted by Noah Weaver. Struggling to get 2 yards will be Hunt on that carry. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 41-yard line of Edgerton. 24-6, Edgerton with the lead. Opening minute here of the second half. A big play of 42 yards, getting the Panthers to the 43-yard line, now the 41. 2-by-2 look receiver set, pistol formation. Hunt with one running back behind him. Hunt wants to throw. Hunt with a pump, looks down the sideline, underthrows it, and it was almost picked off by you-know-who, Braden Leppelmeyer. Leppelmeyer had great coverage on Mans. It's incomplete, and now it'll be a 3rd down and 8. So 3rd and 8, Panthers at the 41. Trailing 24-6. I know early in the third quarter, but possibility/probability, it's 4-down territory here since you just hit a big one to get to Edgerton territory at the 41-yard line. 3rd and 8. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Pistol formation for Paulding. Reinhardt is the running back. Back to throw is Hunt. Fires far side. It's broken up and almost picked off by Jackson Flower. Had a shot at it. Great play in coverage by Flower, and now it'll be 4th down and 8. Colton Hunt, the junior quarterback, and that offense stay out there. Roanhouse brings the play in. It'll be 4th down and 8. 24-6 Edgerton on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. From the 41 of the Bulldogs, your 4th and 8. Twins to the right, twins to the left. Pistol formation, play clock at 10. 3 down linemen coming at the quarterback. Hunt fires, nobody home, it's incomplete. It was intended for Roanhouse, severely underthrown, and Leppelmeyer was there, and that will do it again for Paulding offensively. So the big play got him to Edgerton territory, but they could not sustain anything, and now Edgerton will get the football 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line. Great job by the defense after giving up the big play to get a stop right there near the 40-yard line. And so the Bulldogs a 1st and 10 at their own 41, going right to left. Receiver right, receiver left, double tight set. Walk up the running back in the backfield with Baker. Walk up gets the carry. Walk up between the tackles, 45-50, hurdles his way for about 10 to the 49-yard line. Walk up now, 12 carries, 123 yards. Kane Jones made the stop, but if Jones is making stops, that's into the secondary. And it'll be 1st and 10 Edgerton at the 49 of Paulding.
1st and 10 Edgerton from the Paulding 49-yard line.
Breaking the huddle, Krantz comes here to the near side to the left. Sinclair will go wide to the right. They go double tight set. Walk up the running back on 1st and 10 at the 49. It'll be Baker with a big hole off the left side. He bangs off of one man, Trenton Bale, the freshman, and then is wrapped up by Jalen Mans at the 43-yard line. He's able to get 6 on that carry, and it will be 2nd down and 4. Bryan and Evergreen tied at 7 with 7 minutes to play, third quarter of that game on Q96.5. Here it's Edgerton 24, Paulding 6. Edgerton, their first drive of the second half after getting a stop on downs against Paulding. 9.5 to play in this third quarter. And a 24-6 Edgerton lead. Double tight set, receiver both ways, 2nd and 6. Walk up getting another run. Walk up bounces to the right side. He'll be thrown down on the play. Jack Woods, the leading tackler, brings him down after a pickup of a yard on the play. And it will be 3rd down and a long 3 for the first down. 3rd and 3 from the 42-yard line of Paulding. 4 downs here to get the 3 yards. You presume as well. From the 42-yard line, hash mark far side, the 42 of Paulding. Liberty Center has taken the lead on Patrick Henry, 14-7 in the NWOAL. 3rd and 2 at the 42 of Paulding. Krantz goes in motion. The give is to Walkup. Walkup inside the 40. Depends on the spot. He's going to be near the marker at the 39-yard line. Going to be brought down by Matthew Bale. And that spot will be enough for the first down. He needed 3. He got 3. And the Bulldogs move the sticks again. We've seen a little of everything offensively from Edgerton tonight. We've seen some dynamic offense. We've seen some methodical offense. Heavy doses of Joel Walkup. Some big plays in there as well by the skill guys. Walkup's a skill guy as well, but talking running game. And stuff outside the running game as well. Here's Krantz lined up in the backfield. Little sidestep move. Krantz sachets his way down to the 33-yard line. Krantz will have 6 on that run. That'll be Jalen Mans who makes the stop. Montpelier 41, Richmond Heights nothing.
2nd and 3 for Edgerton.
They're going to give Krantz 7 on that run to the 32-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Halfback on either side, just one running back in a double tight set. Krantz running right again. They are just overpowering Paulding up front as Krantz gets down, slithering to the 27-yard line. He got 5 on the carry, and that'll, again, keep the chains moving and a first down.
1st and 10 Edgerton. Ball resting on the Paulding 27-yard line.
1st and 10 Bulldogs at the 27. 24-6 Edgerton on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Coming down toward the 7-minute mark left in quarter number 3. Sinclair goes to the right. Herman tight end to the right. Weaver tight end to the left. Krantz and Walkup in the backfield. Halfback either way. Krantz goes in motion. They give to Walkup. Walkup running left side. He'll be tripped up inside the 25, brought down at the 23-yard line. Blake Roanhouse with the tackle. That'll be 4 yards for Walkup. He has 4 carries in the second half for 18 yards, 131 yards on the ground and 15 carries. 2nd down, those are unofficial numbers. 2nd down and 6. Edgerton at the 23-yard line of Paulding. A tired defense continuing to get manhandled up front. It's just double tight set, one receiver. Here comes Krantz off the right side. He cuts back into the teeth of that defense, battles his way down to about the 19. Krantz is going to get 4, and it'll be 3rd and 2 coming up. And we have a Paulding timeout taken. I don't know if that might be a fatigue timeout. We'll spend it as well. 3rd and 1 Edgerton from the 19-yard line, leading Paulding 24-6 halfway through quarter number 3.
It's a milestone moment at Midwest Community Federal Credit Union. For 7 decades, we've been your financial partner, helping you achieve your dreams and secure your future. Here's to the next 70 years and beyond. A future where our communities thrive and Midwest Community continues to be your partner in success.
Edgerton 24, Paulding 6 on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Edgerton, after a stop on defense on Paulding's first drive, a drive that began for Edgerton at their own 41. 10 plays later, they have a 3rd and 1 at the 18-yard line. Actually, this will be the 11th play of the drive coming up. Baker has Walkup and Krantz in the backfield, has a pair of halfbacks to his right side. They're both on the right side of Baker. Krantz goes in motion. The give is to walk up, and he can't completely step away from Colton Bayshore, but boy, he battles his way for close to a first down. He is just a little short, at least initially. Now, referee going to step in and get a cleaner look, and maybe they're going to bring the chains in. He needed a couple of yards, and they'll bring a measurement out now. At Liberty Center, Patrick Henry game is a third quarter score that we gave you that Liberty had just taken the lead on. So now a measurement here. If he's short, you know Edgerton's offense staying out there, even though they have a good field goal kicker. It would be fourth and a couple of inches. And the way they're pounding it, he may have it anyway, but the way they're pounding it, they would go for it anyways. They'll stretch it, and he is literally about 2 inches short. So they'll have to give him one officially on the carry since they needed two and he didn't get it. So it'll be fourth and inches. 5:51 left, third quarter. 24-6 Edgerton. And this, for all intents and purposes, an Edgerton touchdown here could very well be the knockout punch. They're in the shotgun with a halfback on either side, one running back or one wide receiver in a double tight set. Here's Walkup. He's got the first down on the surge. He got it all the way down to about the 17, maybe even the 16-yard line, it looked like. He's got it. He only needed a couple of inches. It's a first down, yeah. First down on the surge just outside the 16-yard line. First down and 10 Bulldogs. Halfway through the third, Defiance having their way with Elida, 21-0. Here we're at Keyser Field in Paulding. Homecoming night for the Panthers, but haven't had much to celebrate after the interception return for the touchdown. 24 unanswered Edgerton points and looking for more. First and 10 at the 16 of the Panthers. Handoff sweeping left with Walkup. He's at the 20 looking for a block, and he'll get down to the 15. We're going to have penalty markers flying in. Sam Reinert got the tackle along with Lucas Beckman. That's going to be a hold, and that's our first holding penalty called on the game, on either team in this game. Anything else has been like false start or into the neutral zone.
Holding is a call against Edgerton.
So Edgerton will come back now to the 26-yard line. It'll be first and 20 from the 26-yard line. Going to be the 13th play of the drive. Edgerton had a 15-play drive to start the game, unable to cash in because of the INT thrown in return for a touchdown. But that just kind of set the tone for the night on what Edgerton has been or would be capable of and what they would be doing. Double tight set, wing each way. So the double wing look, play action fake to Walkup. Baker throws into double coverage. It's underthrown and incomplete. Intended downfield for Krantz. Great coverage by Jordan Manns. And it will be second down and 20 now. That's the first pass thrown in the second half by Maddox Baker. By the way, that Wayne Trace Tenora game through three quarters, scoreless through three, Wayne Trace and Tenora. Tenora leading the conference at 3-0. Wayne Trace, Fairview, Edgerton, and Paulding all 2-1. Second and 20 from the 26-yard line. One receiver each way. Coming in motion, Sinclair. They fake and they give to Walkup off the right side, and he runs into a wall at the 25-yard line. Only a yard that time. Jack Woods and company rising up and getting a terrific push that time up front. And now it will be third down and 19 for Edgerton from the 25-yard line. Boy, if you're Brody Flegel here, I think maybe you're thinking of getting half of it and sending Parker Eldon out for a field goal. If you can get some of this yardage here, you can get a makeable kick for Parker Eldon. Right now it'd be about a 42-yard field goal. Third and 19 from the 25 of Paulding. 24-6 Edgerton. Coming down towards the 4-minute mark left. Baker wants to throw. Throws near side, and it might have been deflected. It was, and it's incomplete. And now it'll be 4th and 19 from the 25-yard line. Well, this would be, again, a 42, 43-yard kick for Parker Eldon on a field goal. 24-6, that holding penalty looming extremely large on this drive. So the offense will stay out there and go for it. This might just be a jump ball situation. 4 receivers, 2 to the right, 2 to the left, walk up the only running back. Walk up the only running back. Baker looks, fires toward the end zone. It's caught! Touchdown! Carter Gibson beat Emmett Barnes down the far sideline, and on 4th and 19, they score a touchdown from 25 yards out. Wow! A 15-play drive, and Baker gets his second touchdown. That's Gibson on the second grab. 25-yard TD on 4th and 19. Incredible. Eldon to apply the extra point, and he bangs it through. New score on the Andres O'Neill and Low scoreboard. Edgerton with the see you later blow. 31-6 Dogs on B-Rock Sports.
Edgerton Forge, located on US 6 just outside of Edgerton, are proud supporters of Edgerton Bulldog athletes. Looking for a new career? Apply online at edgertonforge.com/careers or stop in and see them for an application and tour the facility at 257 East Morrison Street in Edgerton, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Join them as they forge into the future. Good luck and play tough tonight. Go Bulldogs!
Welcome back out here to Keyser Field in Paulding. It is homecoming night here in Panthers country. And Edgerton has stolen that thunder. 31 unanswered after a pick 6 to start the night. Their second 15-play drive of the game. This one ends much, much differently. A Baker to Gibson connection for a second time tonight on 4th and 19 from 25 yards out, as he got behind Emmett Barnes, the sophomore corner for Paulding. Can't give that up if you're a youngster, but he did. And the Bulldogs now up 31-6 with 3:58 left in this third quarter. Who would have thought that we would be a possession away from a running clock game in this one? I mean, that's possible. 31-6 is the score. Low squib kick to Blake Roanhouse from the 20. 25-30. Stays on his feet. 35 out to the 40. Wrestled down on the play by Braden Leppelmeyer at about the 42-yard line. And the Panthers, everything on the table now for them. This is a team that has not been played like this. I mean, even in their loss, which was last week to Fairview, was one of those games that could have gone either way. A controversial ending if you're a Paulding fan, from what we were told. So close game, but Edgerton has taken the fight to Paulding tonight, and especially after that opening drive. And even then they were taking the fight to them with a 15-play drive. So now Hunt and company staring at 31-6 deficit. 3 down linemen, 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. The give is to Sam Reinhart, who gets out to about the 47-yard line. He'll get 6 on the carry. Second down and 4. From their own 47-yard line. Fairview in full command, leading Antwerp, so it appears they'll move to 3-1. What is going to happen with that Tenora Trace game? Scoreless game in the fourth quarter. Hunt coming right side to Mans. Mans down to about the 43-yard line. That's Jalen Mans, his best run of the night, as he will get down to the 43-yard line.
First and 10, Paulding from the Edgerton 43.
Picked up, 7 on that carry? He'll get into plus territory and also plus yardage, Jalen Mans. Haven't seen Cooper out there. I wonder if he's banged up. He's not getting any attention. He's standing right below where we're at, near the 50-yard line. Maybe just a different game plan here now. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right, pair of running backs in the backfield. It'll be Hunt to throw on a slant route. Leppelmeyer brings Roanhouse down immediately at the 34-yard line. Pickup of 9 on the pass play.
Gain of 9 brings up second down.
So second down and 1 from the 34-yard line. 2.5 to go, third quarter. 31-6 Edgerton. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Handoff goes to Reinert off the left side. He runs into a wall. Bryce Schrader led that charge, but I think he's going to get the yardage needed for the first down. He only needed a yard.
No gain brings up
And it is a first down. They've already... Well, I thought they signaled first down. Yeah, they did signal first down. He needed a yard, and he got it. Have to move the chains, yep.
Check that. First down, Paulding.
First down and 10 from the 32-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right side. To throw, far side Hunt threw it behind Jordan Mans. Had some heat coming from Noah Weaver.
Brings up second and 10.
And now Hunt is 5 for 11 for 69 yards through the air in this game. Clock stops at 2:09 to play, quarter number 3. 31-6 Edgerton on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. It'll be second and 10 Panthers at the Edgerton 32-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Edgerton coming on a blitz. Paulding picks it up initially. Hunt downfield. Once Roanhouse is incomplete, and a penalty flag will come in. They're going to say that the Edgerton DB was a little handsy. And Hunt will live another down because that was a ball that probably shouldn't have been thrown into that tough a coverage. Delta 21, Wasion 14 with under 5 minutes to play. Last we checked there. Eden still up on Northwood, 18-0. Understand that there is an injury to a Northwood player that has required the EMS to come onto the field to play there, so they're in a little bit of a delay there. First and 10 from the 18-yard line. A sweep give to the right, Jalen Mans, and he'll be lassoed in by Joel Walkup at the 13-yard line. So 4 for Mans on the carry, and it'll be second down and 6 from the 13. Hash mark near side. 1:45 and counting to play, third quarter. Edgerton in full control, leading Paulding 31-6 on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Halfback right, halfback left. Hunt in the shotgun on second down and 6 at the 13. Hunt looks, fires over the middle, incomplete. Wanted Roanhouse and missed him high. And now it'll be third down and 6 for the Panthers. 4 down territory, no question here when you're down 31-6 deep into the third quarter. We'll continue to keep you updated on that Tenora-Wayne Trace game as we monitor that, a big one in the GMC tonight. Liberty and Patrick Henry tight. Final score, Montpelier 41-6 over Richmond Heights. Trips to the left, 1 receiver right. Play action fake. Hunt, flush, they run. 15, 10, cut back 5. Battles his way. Did he get in? He is in for the touchdown. A 13-yard TD scramble for Colton Hunt for a touchdown.
Good for the Paulding touchdown.
He gets it in on a scramble. Had a lot of territory here, scrambling right side. They'll go for 2 here, trailing 31-12. It is a 8-play drive for 59 yards. And now the 2-point attempt at the 1:15 mark here of the third quarter. 31-12. Edgerton with the lead. 2 receivers left. A receiver to the right. Mans in the backfield. Hunt to throw. Hunt flushed left. Hunt on the move. It's batted in the air, and it's going to be picked off by Edgerton. Paulding had a shot at it, but once it was unable to be hauled in, it popped up into the air, and it was caught by Edgerton, so they deny Paulding the 2-point conversion. 31-12. Edgerton will take a 30-second timeout.
Good luck tonight to all the area athletes. Hard quality work means a lot to an athlete and to everyone at Peltz Lumber Company in Montpelier and Pioneer. Peltz is in the business of working hard for you. Whether you need something as simple as a 2x4 or all the materials for your new home or pole barn, Peltz Lumber has what you need and will deliver it to you in a timely fashion. Hard work and quality materials is what you'll find at Peltz, and hard work on the field and in practices are what makes these area teams great. Good luck tonight from Peltz Lumber Company in Montpelier and Pioneer, building for a new generation.
Liberty Center leading for Patrick Henry 14-7 in the NWAL, and the big one in the GMC is a scoreless game still. Wayne Trace and Tenora down to 2:23 left in the game. Wayne Trace and Tenora, that game being played tonight down at Wayne Trace. Tenora just had a shot at a conversion, and be close to see if they got it. We have it on a monitor here to our left. Edgerton has their hands team in. It is a first down for the Rams, by the way, so they keep the drive alive with 2 minutes to play and counting. Hands team in for Edgerton. Paulding more than likely thinking onside in this 31-12 Edgerton lead with 1:15 left in quarter number 3. Here comes the run-up and the kick. It is onside. It's in the air, and it's going to be grabbed. Good job by the hands team. Mason Eldon went up high to snatch that one away at the 46-yard line. And that's where Edgerton will have the football here late in quarter number 3. Start of the fourth quarter on Q96.5 between Evergreen and Bryan. It's Evergreen 14, Bryan 7. Bears still hunting down that first win. First and 10 for Edgerton as they officially spotted at their own 45-yard line with 1:12 left in quarter number 3. Hash mark to the near side. 2 receiver set to the right. Double tight set. Walk up in the backfield. 4 down linemen for Paulding. 31-12 Bulldogs. Baker gives to Walk Up, runs into the waiting arms that time of Colton Bayshore. That's a loss of 2. Walk Up has been held in check in this second half. 19 yards on 8 carries for Walk Up in this second half, but he went over 100 in the first half, 113 and a touchdown. Each team has a score in the second half here, but it's Edgerton in full command, up 31-12. Second and 12 now for Edgerton, back at their own 43-yard line. Trips to the right, 1 receiver left. Play action fake. Bubble screen to the far side. Pass caught Sinclair. Sinclair at the 45. Little shake and bake move to step out at the 48-yard line. He will pick up 5. And it will be 3rd down and 7 coming up for Edgerton at their own 48-yard line with 22 seconds left in quarter number 3. Meanwhile, 1 minute and change left in the Trace-Tenora game. It's a scoreless game there. Tenora, I think, still with the football. We'll get a check here at the break. Halfback left, halfback right, receiver right, double tight set, 3rd down. Handoff goes to Krantz. Cutback, Krantz. He's able to scoot inside of Paulding territory to the 48-yard line. He'll be 3 yards shy of the first down as he picked up 4 on that carry. Brody Flagle will have the quarter break to decide what he wants to do. 3 in the books here at Keyser Field in Paulding. It is Edgerton 31, Paulding 12. You're listening to Week 7 of high school football on B-Rock Sports.
Your friends at your neighborhood Eden Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Eden, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store the Eden Farmers Co-op.
Newcomers Schaefer, Spangler, and Brininger have served Northwest Ohio for over 120 years. They provide a full range of legal services, including real estate transactions, estate planning and trust administration, elder law, family law, business planning and litigation, personal injury, workers' comp, criminal and traffic defense, and more. Newcomers Schaefer, Spangler, and Brininger also supports the athletes in schools in Northwest Ohio and wish them the best of luck in this game.
Welcome back out here to Paulding, Ohio. It is 4th and 3, and Edgerton showing as if they'll go for it at the Paulding 48-yard line. Wing back right and left. Walk up the running back. 4th and 3 at the Paulding 48-yard line. Maybe they'll go for it. A couple of hard snap counts. Are they going to try to get them to jump off sides? Play clock down to 7, at 6, at 5. And now they may just say, we're going to take the delay of game and we're going to punt it. Corey Herman is a good kicker, so he will be on to punt it. Tenora, by the way, just punted it to Wayne Trace, and with 64 seconds left, Wayne Trace has a 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. Again, Tenora 3-0, Wayne Trace, Edgerton, Paulding, Fairview, all 2-1 when the night began in the GMC. All 5 would be in the playoffs as well. So it'll be a 4th down and 8. Ayersville leads Hicksville 21-20 with 8.5 to go in that one. So Herman on for his first punt of the night. It's a line drive kick. It's at the 25, rolls to the 20, scooped up there by Roanhouse. He's out across the 30-yard line, up near the 35 on the return.
Return by number 2, Blake Roanhouse.
So good decision, though, overall by Brody Flagel. You're up 3 scores in this game with 11:49 remaining. Your defense is playing pretty well, actually really well. It's a 1st and 10 for Paulding at their own 34-yard line. Keep everything in front of you. Make Paulding drive the field, take time. I mean, you're in a great spot if you're Brody Flagel and Edgerton. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line, their own 34. Twins to the right, single receiver to the left. Handoff running left and able to slide on through and out to the 40-yard line is Sam Reinhardt. He'll get 6 on the carry. Wonder if there's an injury to Avery Cooper. We have not seen him in the second half. And speaking of injury, we have a Panther down right now with 11:36 left to play. 31-12 Edgerton will take this quick injury timeout.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com.
Andy Brigle back with you here at Keyser Field in Paulding. Homecoming night tonight. 5-1 Paulding, 4-2 Edgerton. Both 2-1 in the GMC when conference play began tonight. So a big one in the GMC. The other big one happening right now, Wayne Trace to Nora. Wayne Trace has a 3rd and 20 with 50 seconds left in the game. A scoreless tie with Tenora. Here it's 31-12 Edgerton. They came to Paulding County just a couple of weeks ago and were drubbed by Wayne Trace. Easily their worst performance of the season. Rebounded last week against an Ayersville team who's having a tough go of it, and they stomped on them last week. Grabbed some needed momentum and continued this game into this game tonight. I think by all accounts, this has been the best all-around game and performance by Edgerton this season. I know they've had some impressive wins, but when you take into account the caliber of opponent that they're seeing tonight in Paulding, this is their best performance. Now, got to finish. 11.5 to play. Got to squeeze this one and put the clamps on Paulding. It is a 2nd down and 5 coming up for this Paulding offense. Ball resting just shy of their 39-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Play action, and it's Colton Hunt throwing a fade route, and he way out of bounds. Didn't give Jordan Mans any kind of chance to make that catch. And now he's missed on his last 3 and 6 of his last 7 throws. It'll be 3rd down and 5 now for Paulding at their own 39-yard line. 11:24 to go in this one. 31-12. Edgerton leading Paulding. When we're done, we'll get you to the Midwest Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard show here on B-Rock Sports. Probably down 31-12. Jim Menzie knows he's probably got 2 downs to get his 5 yards here. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Hunt gets the snap. Play action. Looks, fires, got a man wide open. Jones the catch, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 61 yards. Hunt to Kane Jones.
Colton Hunt to number 11, Kane Jones. Good for the Paulding touchdown.
And now it's a 2-score game at 31-18. Do we have a flag? Uh-oh, we have a marker down, and it is all coming back. I didn't see that flag. I was watching the play at the end, and it's a hold against Paulding.
Holding was the call against Paulding.
That'll take them back to the 29-yard line. Edgerton is breathing. Well, Brody Flegel will have something to work with on game film with that side of the field, the corner and safety who got blown by Kane Jones. So there's something that if Edgerton goes on to win this thing, and they know they dodged the bullet here. So now it will be 3rd down back at the 29. It'll be 3rd and 15 for Paulding back at the 29-yard line. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right, 1 running back. It is Cooper in there now. Back to throw is Hunt. Under pressure. Hunt can't get away. There's a penalty marker down. That'll be a decline penalty because Noah Weaver got the sack anyways.
Ball carrier number 7, Colton Hunt.
I mean, they'll take the down, and it'll be 4th down now. Back-to-back holding penalties against Paulding. And that sack is a loss back to, the 22 or 3-yard line? So they'll send on the punt team. 28-0. Defiance leads Elida, so Defiance on their way to 5-2. And they'll have still just the 1 WBL loss. Punting situation for Jalen Mans. On 4th down, and the line to gain is the 44. 4th and 21. Edgerton stands to get great field position here in this exchange. Mans booms it away. Pretty good spiraling kick there. Hits at the 49, rolls down to the 40, and Krantz gets away from it. Touchdown at the 39. 38 yards on the punt and no return. So a touchdown called back, and wow, we would have had a totally different situation in this game. But 31-12 it stays, 10:55 remaining, and now Edgerton will have it 1st and 10 at their own 40 and up 3 scores. The Bulldogs can go to work on the clock a little bit here. Meanwhile, Wayne Trace Tenora down to the final 12 seconds in a 0-0 game. I think Trace just intercepted, and it looks like we're headed to overtime in that one. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 running back, and it's Walkup, and he gets it. And Walkup, nice move in the hole. Little jump cut to the 45-yard line. Walkup will have 5.
Stop with the play, number 33.
Coming up to make the tackle was Jordan Mans.
Gain of 6.
It will be 2nd down and 6. I'm sorry, a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Bulldogs out at their own 46-yard line. 31-12 Edgerton on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Bulldogs with a 2nd down and 4 at their own 46-yard line. Twins to the right side. Tight end, actually a double tight end look. Walkup is the running back. Play clock being brought down to 1. Baker on the quarterback keep. Baker is going to have the first down. Roanhouse is able to hog time at the 49-yard line. 5-yard run for Baker. He has 29 yards on the ground and 145 yards through the air in this game with a couple of TD passes to Gibson on both. 31 yards and 25 yards. It'll be 1st and 10, Bulldogs at the 48. And you saw Baker wisely bring that play clock all the way down to 2 or 1 second last time. They break the huddle at 10, 9:45 to play. Play clock at 5 now. Receiver to the left. Baker gives. Krantz running left. Huge hole. Cuts outside 45-40. 35, and Mans might have saved a touchdown. 13 on the run for Krantz.
Play by number 6, Jalen Mans. First down, Edgerton.
Now 39 yards rushing for Scotty Krantz tonight. And that run, a fresh set of downs for Edgerton at the Paulding 35-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 35 of Paulding. 31-12 Bulldogs. 9-10 remaining in this one. Receiver to the right side. Halfback left and right. Double tight end set. Play clock down to 3. Here comes the give. It's Krantz again. He'll try his right side. He's still on his feet down to the 25-yard line. Falls forward to the 24. He'll get 11 on the play. Jordan Mans brought him down. But we've talked a lot about in the first half how this Paulding defense had been worn down to a nub. Wayne Trace had one last heave down the field, and it's going to be intercepted, to be broken up, not intercepted, and that ends regulation. No score. They'll go to overtime. Wayne Trace to Nora. Here we have a 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Paulding and a dropped exchange. Who has it? Paulding has it. Baker and walk-up. A little mix-up there, and Carter Evans fell on it.
Fumble recovered by number 22.
So the Panthers come up with a stop with 8:29 remaining. They still need 3 scores over the last 8.5 minutes. But they'll get it 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
1st and 10 from their own 29.
Again, when we finish here, the main stops of Northwest Ohio. I'm sorry, the Midwest Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard show coming up. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right on 1st and 10, Paulding at their own 29. Avery Cooper is the lone setback out of the pistol formation. Hunt to throw, far side. Pass is caught by Roanhouse. He'll have 8 or 9, somewhere in that neighborhood. Buried out of bounds by Braden Leppelmeyer. Waiting and checking on the spot. It's a gain of 9. Second down and 1. Second down and 10, or second down and 1 from the 38-yard line. 3 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Cooper, the running back, on 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line. It'll be Hunt to throw. Hunt looks over the middle, throws behind Jones, but good adjustment by Jones as he battles his way to the 48-yard line. 14 on the play. Converging on the tackle, Baker and Flower. Patrick Henry has taken the lead on Liberty Center, 15-14. Here's Hunt, far side. Roanhouse, another catch. He'll have 11 more. And it'll be a 1st and 10 to the 38-yard line. And go and hurry up here, obviously down 31-12. 1st and 10 Panthers at the 38-yard line. Down to 7:55 and counting to play in this one. 31-12, Edgerton. A rollout for Hunt. Hunt looks, sideline route, caught by Jones at the 28-yard line. That's 10 more. Jones made the grab in front of Herman, and it'll be 1st and 10 at the 28. Patrick Henry, boy, that would be some kind of upset if they can beat Liberty Center. First and 10 at the 28-yard line here for Paulding at the Edgerton 28, trailing 31-12. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left, Cooper the running back. Little tunnel screen. The catch is made by Roanhouse, but for no gain. He lost his footing. The throw was low, and it'll be second down and 10. Paulding has to get right back on the ball. I mean, again, they need 3 touchdowns here, trailing 31-12 with 7.5 to go. Here comes Hunt. Looks. Fires a screen. Jordan Manns juggled and lost it, and then off a deflection, Flower almost came up with the pick. And now it'll be third and 10. And by the way, PH grabbed the lead, 15-14, with 7:22 to play in that one. So a lot of time remaining there. Exactly what we have remaining, 7:22 left. Difference on ours, though, it's 31-12, Edgerton on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Paulding has a third and 10. And again, if you missed it, Trace and Tenora scoreless and headed to overtime. Eden 30, Northwood 6 late in the third, so the Bombers will stay unbeaten. Just a matter of what that spread will be. Catch by Roanhouse at the 20, steps out of bounds. He got 8 on that completion. He's going to be short of the first down, and now it'll be 4th and 2 for the Panthers from the 20-yard line. 4th down and 2, Paulding at the Edgerton 20. Hunt coming in with the play call on a 4th and 2 at the Edgerton 20. 31-12. Any chance Paulding has, got to convert here. Twins left and right. Hunt wants to throw, slings it, pass caught. Jordan Manns has the first down, dragged down at about the 12 or 13-yard line. Herman with the tackle, but on 4th and 2, they get 7 and keep the drive alive. First and goal at the 7. They go play action over the middle. It's broken up and falls incomplete. They wanted Jones for the touchdown, and that'll stop the clock. It'll be second and goal at the 8-yard line for the Panthers. 7:03 left in this one. 31-12 Edgerton on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Again, winner goes to 3-1 and stays in the title chase. Loser may not completely fall out, especially if Tenora loses. They're in overtime in that game, in a scoreless game. Pistol formation on second and goal at the 8. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Hunt looks over the middle, through the hands of Jones. He had it and didn't look it in, and it's incomplete. And now it's 3rd and goal. He had run the crossing route over the middle, and Jones just didn't bring it in. And now it's 3rd and goal.
They're going to overtime.
So 3rd and goal at the 8-yard line. (31-12) Edgerton here on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. 2 receivers go left, 1 receiver to the right. They got to hurry. Play clock at 4. At 3, they get it off. Pistol formation. Throwing for the end zone, incomplete. Oh, a late flag. Tough call going against Braden Leppelmeyer. Roadhouse the intended target, and from our vantage point, that's a missed call. I think Braden Leppelmeyer played that football as well as you could play it. I really do. I just thought he got that hand. It was really good technique. He was backpedaling on the football and then played the ball beautifully. The only thing could have been the off the hand. They're not calling PI, they're calling holding. So the holding would indicate that he grabbed on before the ball, would have to be before the ball's in the air. That's when holding happens. So it's a half the distance penalty to the 4-yard line. It is not an automatic first down, remember that. And now Edgerton will spend a timeout. It'll be 3rd and goal at the 4 with Edgerton up 31-12 and 6:55 remaining. We'll be right back.
Are you in the market for high-quality appliances and furniture? Look no further than Direct Link Appliance and Furniture. We have a wide selection of Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid appliances, as well as service on all makes and models. Direct Link also carries Ashley Furniture and Jameson mattresses. And new to the store, Molecule mattresses, made right in Auburn, Indiana. Don't miss out on unbeatable prices and top-notch service on everything you need to turn your house into a home. Visit Direct Link Appliance and Furniture in Bryan today.
Andy Brigle back with you here at Keyser Field in Paulding. It'll be a 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line for Paulding. They trail Edgerton 31-12 here in this one.
Under 7 minutes remaining here in regulations on Keyser Field. Once again, thanking you oh so much for spending a piece of your evening. Here we go, right here.
So out of this timeout, it will be a 3rd and goal.
Now, Wayne Trace will get the football. Here we go. Walk it off. They're up 2-0. Wayne Trace gets the ball.
Tenora and Wayne Trace are in overtime. So we'll keep you updated on all kinds of things happening. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. After the PI, actually, I stand corrected, the defensive holding penalty. Tenora has made a field goal, we're told. It's Rams 3, Wayne Trace nothing. Wayne Trace to get the football now for their turn in overtime. Lots of time. Hunt moving right. Walk up closing in. Throw towards the end zone. Caught! Jordan Manns. 4-yard TD pass. Playground football. All Hunt did was keep it alive, keep it alive. And the Cardinal rule, don't throw back against the grain. He was all the way flushed right, came back to the left. There were 2 Panthers, actually, that had a shot at it. And now they'll go for 2. And if it's still a 2-possession game. Still a huge uphill climb. But at least Paulding with life. And Jim Menzies also learning something about his team, that they're not going to quit when down this season. Over the middle, it's incomplete. He just had to get rid of it because Walkup was bearing down on Hunt. 31-18 now the score. We're going to stay right here with 6:43 remaining, and no doubt another onside coming up. Again, Tenora 3, Wayne Trace nothing. And if you're a Tenora fan, you're just happy that an official called a field goal good, right? You're just pleased with that outcome. Wayne Trace now with a shot to at least tie or win it. Final score, Archbold 38, Swanton nothing in the NWOAL. Archbold's still a team that not going to win the league more than likely, but they have still playoff hopes. They were in as of the most recent computer points. So 31-18, Edgerton hands team on now. Paulding 0 for 1 on onside kicks tonight. 6:43 remaining. By the way, your timeout situation, both teams with 2 here for the final 6:43. This was a 31-6 game not long ago. 31 straight points scored by Edgerton, now 12 unanswered by Paulding. So Jim Menzie. Here comes Kane Jones. It's another onside kick as anticipated. It's loose. Paulding thinks they have it, and they do. Jackson Flower went up to make the fumble recovery kind of tentatively. It kicked around, and Paulding has stolen a possession. Oh, boy. Now things get interesting as they start from the Edgerton 48-yard line with tons of momentum. 31-18, 6:41 left. And now you've got an Edgerton defense that's been out there a lot. 2-by-2 look. One running back is Cooper. Hunt to throw. Pass is caught. Mans the reception. Wrestled down. Should be enough for a first down. It's a gain of 11 on the pass play.
Number 6, Jalen Mans.
That was Jalen Mans on the reception, taken down by Parker Eldon. Now the ball popped free. Walkup went running the other way because he said he didn't hear a whistle, but the officials are bringing him back because they said there was a whistle. So it'll be 1st and 10 after the gain of 11, or there was a stoppage of play. They were already spotting it. So the Rams will win it. It goes final. Tenora 3, Wayne Trace nothing. It's gone final, 3-0. So the Rams go to 4-0 in the GMC. They'll have the lead when the night ends. Here's Hunt looking downfield. Caught! Roadhouse! Touchdown! He got behind Braden Leppelmeyer. It's a 37-yard TD strike, and folks, it's a one-score game. Incredible.
Golden Hunt to number 2, Blake Roundhouse, good for the Panther touchdown.
You don't have to go onside now if you don't want to. It's a 31-24 game, and you still have 6 minutes to go. Roadhouse hauls in. That wasn't an easy grab either. They'll go for 2. This was a 31-6 game. Here is Hunt, throws left. Caught in the end zone. It's Mans again for 2. Uncle Mo is riding high in Paulding, on Paulding side of things. 20 unanswered points by the Panthers. It is 31-26. And now you just wonder, what will Jim Menzie do here? He can play it straight if he wants to, right? He can play it straight. He has 2 timeouts. He has half the quarter to work with here. Tonight is one of those games. A couple of things. The broadcaster says, don't go anywhere. A lot of football left. Yeah, I know it's 31-6, and most of the time you say it and you're paying lip service to it because there isn't a comeback. But every once in a great while, you get a football game or any sporting event, which is the ultimate reality TV or radio event. And that is, you just never know what's going to happen. And winning is hard. At no time did Edgerton take their foot off the gas in this situation. They're going to go onside again. It's a high hop. It's grabbed by Paulding, but did it go 10? Did it go 10? It's grabbed by Jordan Mans. Paulding has the football at midfield. They went onside again. Did it go 10? No, it did not. It said it was touched at the 49, and I think they got it right. I think Jordan Mans got that right around the 49-yard line. I do believe they got that call right. Jim Menzie is thinking, I got lightning in a bottle right here. We have been successful in an onside. We're going to do it again and try to get our hot offense back out there. This time it didn't work. I want to go back, though, to finish that point about Edgerton. They have not taken their foot off the gas. Now, they had a critical turnover not long ago when it was 31-12, and you didn't think it was going to be much, but it opened the door, and now Edgerton has the football up 31-26 with 6:21 to play. 1st down and 10 at the 49-yard line. It'll be Baker on the keep. Bounces to the edge. Baker to the 45. Good closing speed by Jalen Mans to get the speedy Baker at the 45-yard line. That's a run of 4 for Baker. And it'll be a run of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 from the 46-yard line. Edgerton 31, Paulding 26. 6:13 remaining. One receiver to the right, double tight set. This Paulding defense that was tired earlier now has some juice. Here's Walkup. Battles his way for a yard or 2. And that's it. Good defense by the Panthers. Hauled in by Jack Woods. It's a run of 2. And it will be 3rd down and 4 for Edgerton. 3rd and 4 Edgerton at the Paulding 43-yard line. 5:45 and rolling to play. 2 timeouts remaining for both teams. 1 receiver to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Double tight set. Walk up the lone setback. Baker in the shotgun on 3rd down and 4. Baker wants to throw. Pump. Fires. Got Krantz wide open for the first down. Mans made him pay, but it's a pickup of 8 on the play. Great job by Scotty Krantz. He knew the big blow was coming. It was delivered by Mans, and he hung on. And a fresh set of downs for Edgerton. A humongous 3rd down conversion. So now it'll be 1st and 10 Bulldogs at the 35 of Paulding. Hash mark far side. Edgerton moves left to right. Up 31-26. This snap will happen just under the 5-minute mark remaining in this one, and we have movement up front. I think we're going to see a false start here on Edgerton. We got an update on Liberty Center. Patrick Henry. It is against Edgerton, so that's 5 yards against them. Defiance has won 35-0. Archibald wins 38-0. Liberty Center has taken the lead on Patrick Henry. It's Liberty 21, Patrick Henry 15 with 2:10 remaining in that one. By the way, the field goal, Jacob Bishop drilled a 36-yard field goal for Tenora for the game's only points as they won that thing 3-0 over Wayne Trace. 1st and 15, back at the 40-yard line. Jet sweep give to Krantz. Krantz lost his footing on a jump cut. The credit for the tackle will go to Kane Jones, but it was Krantz who just lost his footing on his jump cut. And now it will be 2nd and 17. All right, 31-26 Edgerton on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. 2nd and 17 Bulldogs at the 42 of Paulding. 2 timeouts remaining for both teams. Still 10 on the play clock. This snap shouldn't happen until right around 4 to go, but then you might see Paulding start to take timeouts. They have 2 of them. Here's Baker, play action, pulling it, running, tosses, caught by Noah Weaver, who's inside the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just a little dump pass to Weaver, the tight end, and Jim Menzie not electing to use his timeouts yet. So that gain of 4 sets them up with a 3rd down and 3 for the first down. Or 3rd and 13, I beg your pardon, that penalty. 3rd and 13. 3rd and 13, Paulding at the 38, or 3rd and 13, Edgerton at the Paulding 38-yard line. 3 receivers left side. 1 comes in motion. Another play action. Here's Baker, flushed right, throws on the move, it's caught! Gibson's gonna go for the touchdown! What an answer! Baker kept it alive! Gibson the grab and run! Touchdown on 3rd and 13 from 38!
Touchdown catch for number 11, Carter Gibson.
What a night for Carter Gibson! On 3rd and 13, a 38-yard TD pass. And it's 37-26 Edgerton. Eldon on for the PAT. Baker is having himself a night. Erased, and when you're a quarterback and DB, you have to have short-term memory, right? You make a mistake, you have to flush it. Baker had a little mistake here in the second half as well on that exchange issue between he and Walkup and whatever the case may be. By the way, Eldon drilled the extra point, and it's 38-26. You better have short-term memory at either of those positions, and he's done a great job of flushing it. Fairview, by the way, it's not final, but it will be soon. 42-14 Fairview, so they'll be 3-1. Everybody still will be a game behind Tenora in the GMC. 3:07 remaining, and just as quickly as Paulding grabbed momentum, Edgerton steals it right back. What a clutch drive, and then a clutch throw and catch for a touchdown to again push it to a 2-score game. I mean, earlier it was a 31-6 game. Paulding got it to 31-26, had momentum, On this drive, it was a penalty against Edgerton. They had a 3rd and 13 situation set up, and Baker kept the drive alive. There were a couple of DBs that were near Gibson, but Baker's throw was really good. He got it over any defender's hands. And Gibson, well, he's had a nice game. Run good routes tonight. He has 3 TD passes caught for touchdowns tonight. 31 yards, 25 yards, and 38 yards tonight on those TD grabs. And it's 38-26 Edgerton. Parker Eldon's kick now. Hammered down the middle. It'll be knocked down by Roanhouse, grabbed at the 18. He's at the 25. Now shuffles it over to Jalen Manns. Little razzle-dazzle on the kick return. Penalty flags are down. Penalty markers are down. This one's probably coming back on that return by Manns out to the 47. And oh, by the way, we have had a kickoff return for a touchdown tonight if you're just tuning in, to the tune of 87 yards earlier. We also have had an INT return by Jalen Manns of 82 yards. Eden has defeated Northwood. That's gone final. 37-6. Eden with the win. So the Bombers move to 7-0 now on the season. Again, the Week 10 collision looming with Ottawa Hills. Eden will still have one more conference game between now and then. That's Hilltop. They play a non-conference game with Richmond Heights. So for all intents and purposes, Eden's going to be 9-0 going into Ottawa Hills. Ottawa Hills has lost once this year to Gibsonburg, I think in Week 1, and have won every week since. So that illegal block will bring Paulding back to the 22-yard line to start this drive. 2 timeouts remaining, 2:56 remaining, 38-26. Here's Manns. He's a home run threat. He got away from one. Jordan Manns is at the 30. Going to be caught from behind by Krantz. Gain of 9 on the play. Hunt has had a nice second half. 2-by-2 look, pistol formation on 2nd down and 2. Here is Jalen Manns. He'll stay in bounds, but the clock will stop to move the sticks. He picks up 6 there. Tackle made by Krantz again, and they're quickly to the ball. 2.5 remaining, 38-26. Here's Hunt, flushed far side, throws a wobbler and overthrew everybody, and losing his footing was Baker, or else he makes that pick. That was just thrown up for grabs, and Hunt luckily to get it back. So the clock stops at 2:23 remaining. On the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard, it is Edgerton 38 and Paulding 26. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Cooper in the backfield. A little swing pass to Cooper, and Hunt threw that one way low. No chance. Flower was going to be engaging him. Now it'll be 3rd and 10. 4 down territory here, wherever you're at on the field, with 2:20 remaining. And down 38-26 to Edgerton. 2 timeouts remain for both. A 31-6 game at one time was sliced to 31-26. Edgerton just answered to make it 38-26. Trips far side. Passes caught. Roanhouse at the 40. Has a block or 2 in front. Has the first down out to the 49. Has 12. Tackle made by Eldon. And also Leppelmeyer. Quickly to the ball. Paulding after the first down pickup. 1st and 10 at their own 49. Pistol formation. Slinging it far side. Incomplete. Boy, jumping that route was Carter Gibson. That would have been the ultimate cherry right there if he had the grab and could have gone the distance. It'll be 2nd down now. Oh, a pass that was caught, beg your pardon. It was far side caught after it got through the hands. Stand corrected. I thought that had fallen incomplete. Another completion of the 45, and now it is 3rd down and 4. And Paulding may spend one of those timeouts. They do, as it stops the clock with 1:39 left in a 38-26 game. Fairview game's gone final. They win 42-14 over Antwerp. We have 1:39 left here. 38-26. Edgerton with the lead. We'll be back in 30.
Hi, this is Tammy Bergman with Andrews, O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. Andrews, O'Neill & Lowe has cared for our neighbors for a century. We believe when communities are strong, everyone benefits. From your family to your assets, your employees to your business. We're proud to partner with Central Insurance to protect what matters most to you, because you are what matters most to us. Here's to the next 100 years of delivering on our promise to provide peace of mind on good days and when facing the unexpected. Learn more at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
Quick game reset. Paulding down to one timeout. Edgerton has two. The lead is 12 for Edgerton, 38-26. A 3rd and 4 for Paulding at the Edgerton 45-yard line. 1:39 remaining. 3 receivers set to the right side. Pistol formation. 1 receiver to the left. Quick screen to the far side. Roanhouse. This is a double pass. I thought that pass was forward. It was. It was not a backwards pass, so even if that had been completed, it was coming back. It was not a backwards pass, so that's going to be an illegal forward pass. That Liberty PH game has gone final. Liberty hangs on. They were down 15-14. They win it 21-15 in the showdown of Henry County, and that more than likely will give Liberty Center an eventual NWOAL championship as their streak continues with league wins. Penalty comes back to the 48-yard line. That's a loss of down, of course. So it'll be 4th and 11. And now this is the game. If Paulding has any shot at all with 1:32 to play, they have to convert this 4th and 11. Again, Jim Menzie found out a ton about Brody Flagle found out a ton about his team tonight. They played so well to build an enormous lead, then saw a team rally and they didn't panic. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Pistol formation, 4th and 11. Trying to keep the game alive. Hunt down the sideline. It is broken up by Krantz. He wasn't even in bounds, but he had it busted up, and that is going to do it. And Edgerton can basically run the clock out here. They're going to win this thing on the road. The Bulldogs will climb to 5-2 and 3-1 now in the GMC. Paulding going to fall to 5-2, and they'll drop to 2-2 in the GMC. So as the night ends, you'll see Tenora 4-0 and Edgerton and Fairview 3-1. And by the way, Edgerton's at Fairview next week. So again, it's like that game of Survivor, who stays alive on the island. Ayersville has picked up their first win of the year. They beat Hicksville 21-20 tonight, as Edgerton is in their victory formation. Lots of kids played extremely well tonight for Edgerton. Maddox Baker, sensational tonight. Joel Walkup was Joel Walkup tonight. Carter Gibson had the game of his life tonight with 3 scoring grabs this evening. Defense was solid to really spectacular most of the night. They did have some hiccups late. Paulding grabbed momentum and then were able to get an onside kick and get it back and score again. Had an onside kick again when it was 31-26, but he had grabbed it. The Paulding player had grabbed it 9 yards, not 10 yards, so it became Edgerton football. And when it got 31-26, Edgerton would go on a 6-play, 49-yard drive, and that Baker to Gibson 38-yard pass on 3rd and 13 slammed the door shut. Paulding just took their final timeout. 2nd down and 12 from midfield. Baker will take a knee, and now you'll see one more snap. Should eventually kill this thing eventually. Now, Paulding may be out of the GMC race, but there's still a lot to play for. Panthers can get back to the postseason again. Here's how their schedule ends. At Hicksville, and then home games in week 9 and 10. They get Tenora and Antwerp at home. For Edgerton, at Fairview, home with Hicksville, at Tenora. So Edgerton is going to be earning their way. They're in control of their own destiny with Tenora still on that schedule in week 10. Got to keep winning. There's the final knee. and that is going to be the last snap of the game. The Edgerton Bulldogs go on the road, and they win at Keyser Field here tonight in Paulding by the final score of 38-26. We do want to make sure that we get this in tonight. Our best one tire and service best play of the game. We're going to go all the way back to the first quarter, and I know in a wild 38-26 game, a lot of plays, I really firmly believe that Scotty Cron's kickoff return, boy, I mean, it was big then, and it was huge as the night went on, because Edgerton had started the game on a 15-play drive that took them to the 21. Maddox Baker threw a pick six to Jalen Mans, went 82 yards for the score. Paulding, this crowd is juiced. It's homecoming night. But then Krantz immediately grabbed momentum back, using that athletic ability, using his blocking, and using his some open space to go 87 yards. The PAT was good. It was 7-6. And then from there, they would get 24 more unanswered, 31 total unanswered. Maddox Baker would find Carter Gibson for 3 TD passes tonight, 31 yards, 25 yards, and 38 yards for scores. Also tonight, we mentioned the Krantz 87-yard run. Joel Walkup would have an 18-yard TD run tonight for a touchdown. And then Parker Eldon handled really easily a 20-yard field goal. For Paulding tonight, they had the Jalen Mans 82-yard TD run. And then their second half would be where most of their points would come from. Colton Hunt, 13-yard TD run. Hunt to Jordan Mans on a 4-yard TD pass. Hunt to Roanhouse on a 37-yard TD pass, and that made it 31-26. And then the answer by Edgerton, Baker to Gibson for 38 yards and the touchdown. So what a race we have here as we go into the final 3 weeks of the regular season. Again, Tenora continuing to lead the way at 4-0. Edgerton and Fairview now 3-1 in the GMC, while Fairview and Wayne Trace dipped to 2-2 in the conference. Liberty Center won the big showdown tonight as well with Patrick Henry, as you heard. That and all the scores. Eden and Ottawa Hills stay unbeaten. Defiant stays in the WBL title race as well, or at least the discussion, and much, much more. By the way, on that Best One Tire and Service best play of the game, we remind you at Best One Tire, it's the place where the best costs less. We'll have that huge matchup as they raise the ante next week. Edgerton at Fairview in our broadcast game next Friday night. Both teams leaving here 5-2, but Edgerton is happier because of the win and the 3-1 mark now on the season. Joe Walkup, well over 100 tonight on the ground. Maddox Baker went over 200 through the air with those 3 touchdowns tonight. Scotty Krantz did a nice job rushing the football in that second half as well, as he got more active when Paulding started to key on Joel Walkup a little more. But just a terrific team win tonight for the for the Edgerton Bulldogs, coming to play Paulding here on their homecoming night. We'll take one final break and get you to the Midwest Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard show when we come back.